Muted?
We have been muted the whole time.
Well, that just shows you what kind of chaos is happening here in
Oh
Florida.
my
So
God.
we have to go back and say hi to everybody.
We'll do it real fast.
Real
Okay.
fast.
Okay. We got Freddie Phillips. We got Pete, my homie from upstate New York, living in Florida,
Yes.
not too far away. Danny D, Don, uh,
Metzger, yes, my
yes, Metzger.
cousin
We got
from Beverly Hills. Wow.
Uncle Dave is here with us. Danny D, Ken, thanks for dropping in. Okay, Michelle's on our personal side. Again, we got J&T. Hey, how's it going? We're going to be seeing you soon. Danny D, muted. Why didn't I see that before? Okay, Will G, thanks for joining in. Oh, and there's our lovely
Hi,
Marjorie,
Marjorie. I hope you're staying safe too. You're not too far from us.
another
So,
Floridian.
yes. Yeah.
Yeah,
Hope
so
you're buttoned up and hunker down
I can't
and
believe
all of
I can't
that.
believe we were muted. Eddie Lugo, yo. Hey, okay. I hope we're working now.
Rookies, yes. Yes, we are. We're still rookies. We stole our voice.
Oh my God.
Oh
Okay.
gosh.
Frankie Floyd.
Oh, somebody's saying that I just came over. Where was that? I think.
Yeah, the eye it should be hitting the West Coast right about now. Um, oh, love the setup. Thank you. Well, you couldn't hear what I was saying before, but I was saying that we are transmitting from our remote studio in South Miami Beach, and we had to
We
throw
wish.
this up because it's much more pleasant to look at than what we've been dealing with all day long.
Yes.
And we have got a story to tell you. And stick around, and we're going to get to that story.
Mm.
So, okay, so we got Eddie saying hello to Marjorie.
Alice Lugo.
Alice Lugo. Alice, thank you for joining in.
Hello. We at the
Did it
bottom.
twice last week. Okay.
Oh,
Will G, always a pleasure.
yeah.
So, yeah, thanks everybody for joining in. And yeah, so
Can we do it? Cheers to everybody.
we're gonna do.
I knew.
You know what we should have made tonight instead. We should have. Isn't there a drink called the Hurricane?
Oh, there is.
We should have had a hurricane,
Yes, we should have had a
but
hurricane.
we got enough hurricanes.
Yes, we do. But cheers.
Cheers, and here's to safety prayers. Let's
Mhm.
hope that this storm weakens. It looks like it is starting to weaken, so that's a good thing. And just yeah, hopefully
Yeah.
uh, that storm stays out of the path of a lot
Mhm.
of the populated areas.
Yeah.
Um,
And we hope that everybody that's already been affected. I
mhm.
mean, hopefully it's just property damage that the lives, people's lives that's what's really important are going to stay safe. Everybody stay off the roads, as they're saying, evacuate in the areas that you need to if you haven't already. If it's safe to do so now.
Right.
But this is the big one, you guys.
It,
This is really a big one.
they say it's the storm that's like
One of the worst.
not just one of the worst, but it's like the storm that has never came to Florida before. It's kind of like
Mm.
one of those. What am I saying?
Anomalies.
I don't know what I'm saying.
I don't know either. I don't know either. I just wish it would go away.
Yes, please go away. And so let me just see something here.
Did you?
I had something. What did I? Go ahead. What do you want to say? We just texted Chris and Liz, like Carnival Cruise Addicts, and
Mm-hmm.
they don't have power, so they're powerless, from what I understand. But they're safe.
Yeah.
They said that I think they said the tornado hit the power lines and took out their electricity.
Oh.
I believe that's what they said in the message that
Uh,
we got from them.
mm,
And I don't know if Chad and Robin are here, but they were checking in throughout the day and posting their status, and hopefully everything's going well with them, and that if your electricity does go out, hopefully it's not too long. But listen, if you're in the path, or if you're in Florida and this storm is coming anywhere near you, I recommend you fill up those bathtubs right away, because when you lose power,
you.
well, actually, no, that's because we have a well.
Oh, that we need that.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess if you don't have a well, we don't have
Doesn't
city
matter.
water. We get our water from a well.
So if you have a well, then you need to fill up. I guess the deal is you fill up your bathtubs with water, and
So you
then
can flush the
you
toilet.
scoop you scoop the water out with a bucket, and then dump it in the toilet to flush the toilet. because I guess there's no power to flush.
Wait a second. I got
What do you got?
I got Steve from the Weather Channel
Oh,
on the.
he's
Oh,
coming in.
you want? We got Steve.
All right.
We're gonna send him over there on the West Coast.
It just came flying by. All right, you know what? I think I'm just going to come in here for a second. Just give me a second.
Jim, you all right?
I'm all right. I'm fine. I'm fine. You just can't stand up. All right. Believe it or not, we are in the dirty eye, which is the break between the eastern eye wall that we just took and the western one that you see very, very dark behind me here. We still have that to go at the time I am filing this report. Some debris around, nothing big, at least yet, but that backside could really contain some winds, still gusting to 125 or more miles per hour. We've had a little chunk of this wall that's been knocked out. There may have been water that's compromised some of the roof, some of the part of the building's kind of laying on the ground. And look at these palm fronds. I mean, this is like a palm tree graveyard just sitting right in front of me here as those winds, again, as I mentioned, 124 miles per hour did their damage. So what is in store on the backside of this? Two things. The water from Charlotte Harbor comes this way. All right, it's going to come this way with a westerly and northerly wind component coming in, but also a chance to get flooding in this town. We may actually see our worst storm surge on the backside as it moves to the northeast tonight. We still got a long way to go. Back to you.
Yeah, we certainly do have a long way to go because from what I understand, that storm's not going to hit here until like 8 a.m. I think on the East Coast. That's where we are. Thank you, Jim. I'm sorry. I think I might have said Steve
I think so.
when we went over to him.
Yeah.
That's because that was Steve, the guy who behind the camera.
Oh.
Yeah, that was Steve.
He's the one that was telling you that Jim was coming
Jim
live.
was coming live and
Live.
live. Well, so that was actually a clip from Hurricane Ian that we kind of like took from the.
Yes, but what you can tell from that is, if you haven't watched the Weather Channel ad nauseum before in past hurricanes, is how powerful that wind can be, where you can't even stand up. I mean, and crazy those news anchor guys are to be out in that storm, bringing us the news and making sure that we are informed. So we thank them all for doing that for us.
Absolutely. And so much information that they provide to us.
Yeah.
If Jim shows up, you're in trouble.
Yes. Yeah.
There's no truer statement than that.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So you're absolutely right about that. So, well, originally what we were going to do is we were going to go live. We were going to go live until our power goes out. But that was like that was the original kind of game plan, because the storm was supposed to hit here around this time,
right?
And then it was like it got delayed, and then it sped up, and blah, 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 blah. So now it's like I think 8 a.m. tomorrow. We're a little bit outside the cone, so we're going to definitely get the tropical force winds. They'll be gusting around, I don't know, 60 miles per hour probably at the peak of it. But in any event, we did have a scare today. And we have Kathy that came in. Oh, hey
Kathy Gladden. Oh, thank you.
We miss you guys.
Yes,
we definitely miss you guys. But we're safe here in Florida, and we decided to go live and do a little what's going on kind of a thing. Because just before we went live, Michelle was getting a lot of text messages from all of her family and friends, and just wondering how it's going down here. I've been getting them myself. So we actually planned on doing this, like I was saying earlier, much sooner. We were planning on going live with everybody.
We didn't think we'd have so much exciting stuff to talk about.
Yes.
At this juncture. So
earlier today, right now things are calm. Earlier today, the winds were outrageous. They were spinning in every direction you could possibly think of. I was trying to figure out, where do I put the cars around the house? Because usually when a hurricane comes, I kind of figure out which way the wind's going to be blowing. So I'm walking around the house, and I know it's still too early, but when I was outside, the wind was coming from the north, it was coming from the south, and I was like, which way is? I could see the way the clouds are swirling, but then all of a sudden, the clouds were like swirling in all different directions as well as how it felt when the wind was blowing. We decided to go outside and close our shutters when I turned around, and what did I see but a big, huge funnel cloud.
Yeah. Way too close for comfort too. And I'm thinking to myself, why didn't we do this sooner? So, but anyway, we got them closed, and luckily the funnel cloud kept going, didn't come toward us, which it kind of looked like it might.
And what did I say? I wanted my camera.
And I was like, oh no, I'm not going in and getting the camera. We're closing these up and we're going inside as fast as we can, is what happened.
Yeah, Ross is saying tornadoes are fun.
They're not fun.
It was fun for me.
They're scary. They're scary.
So here's the thing too. I worked all day today, practically all day, and I was gonna drive up closer to the house. I had one last stop to make because I had to go to a property that's not too far away. But driving up I-95, I was listening to the radio, of course, what's going on, and they were talking about tornadoes here, tornadoes there. I'm on I-95 going north, and then there was a report that a tornado flipped over a truck as I was driving on I-95 ahead of me. It was probably about maybe 30 miles ahead of me. But the fact that the tornadoes were all around, and then I started getting the reports that out where we live, there were tornadoes coming in. So I made a decision to skip that last call, go home, stay with the family, and we also sheltering people from the West Coast who are right in the eye of the storm. So they're here with us. They're safe. And oh, look, we've got Caitlin in the house.
Caitlin.
I texted Caitlin about the tornado, and we got Danny saying hello to Caitlin. Yes, they are fun. I chased them. I know. I was telling Michelle how you chased them.
Well, and we just saw, what was the name of that? Was it not tornado, but it was called
the tornado, the movie Twister.
Oh, about the all those that they have out in Oklahoma. I mean, this was just a few weeks ago. So when I saw that funnel cloud, it was a bit scary. Yeah.
Yes, it was pretty scary.
I didn't freak out though. I right? I did not. I was calm.
For Michelle, she was calm.
I was calm. I was a little, but I was like, why aren't you a little bit more like,
I was calm.
I was calm too. For a woman.
I was calm.
Well, for me, I won't say for women. I will just say I was calm for me. I have been known to freak out in emergency situations, but seriously, this thing was big.
It was huge. It
was ugly. It was black.
I've seen tornadoes in Florida on TV, but they look more like a water spout, just like a little straight line. This thing was like the wind was whipping,
and he's standing there and he goes, well, if there's a tornado, we would hear like a train. And I'm like, I'm hearing the train. I'm hearing this right now. So I was this far from freaking out.
I have to say it was a little too close for comfort.
Yeah, too close.
Yeah.
Too close.
Twisted, the original was better.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Thank you, Danny.
Yeah. Michelle, you're right. Greg is crazy. I don't know. I'm more like Ross. I guess I like excitement. I like thrill. Is the videos? Oh,
the videos, they were huge. Yes.
Yeah. So here's the thing too. That Twister, it actually. So I had the news running the whole time. So they talked about that tornado cutting through our neighborhood, and it started from the town before us, Wellington. It went through Loxahatchee, then it went through Palm Beach Gardens up to Jupiter. This thing booked ass straight, made a beeline right up 3 houses away from me. Went through 4 towns.
Yeah.
4 towns.
Yeah, and there was multiple around the area. So I think this is unprecedented. I think as many tornadoes. We are like lightning alley. So, you think, 1,000 or hundreds of lightning strikes in one day or whatever, but hundreds, or I don't know how many tornadoes, but there was lots and lots and lots in Florida today for sure.
So this is
It's got to set a record.
this is how crazy I am. That
Crazy.
after that tornado passed, what did I want? I wanted to chase it.
Yes.
I wanted
He's
to
like, I want to go outside and see what I'm like.
So I'm here and trying to ride out this hurricane, Milton, and we just saw a tornado pass by about 3 houses down. I was going to go take a walk and see what I see, but it's coming down pretty hard right now. So, my little short video for the moment. I look terrible in that video.
No, you don't.
Oh,
but
gee.
the fact that you were going to go outside and walk down the street or whatever, I'm like, I am not leaving the house. So, but anyway, yeah, thankfully we still have power. We had a flicker of earlier in the afternoon.
We did have a flicker.
Yeah.
And then I got all panicky because we didn't put the water in our bathtubs.
And then when the power came back on, we filled them up right quick. And so, 130. Somebody said, Frankie, 130.
Oh my
that
goodness.
That has to be a record.
Frankie Floyd, how you doing? Thanks for joining in.
Yeah. So, I kind of believe that we'll be okay for the rest of the storm, even with the real storm coming through. But those hurricanes, I think, were maybe the worst of what we're going to get in this area.
Danny, I hope your friend's house is fine. And also, I know she's working in the hospital, so hopefully she doesn't see too much casualties come in.
Yeah.
And our thoughts and prayers go out to her as well, because she's in Tampa and she can't leave because she works in the hospital. But at least she's in the safe confinements of the.
Hopefully they're all up to hurricane code and
they got the generators and everything. So
yes, yeah.
What are you saying, Caitlin? It's sprinkling right now.
Sprinkles.
Yeah, there was no rain, just the winds and clouds. Well, we had plenty of rain. It was pouring.
Yeah,
down.
It's been raining off and on all day here.
Yeah, so that's what I was going to say, because I usually move the cars based upon where, and I was telling Caitlin this too, where the storm is coming from and how the winds are going to spin.
Protect them.
So I usually use my house as a protection for the vehicles. So I put all the cars, I line them up all on one side of the house, and that was the side of the house that the tornado went by.
It was coming by. We're like, no. But thank goodness, it kept going north instead of west. So so it tracked north, and we had no damage whatsoever, thank God.
No damage. So and we'll see how it goes, because I don't know, I haven't checked lately to see if it's still the same. Michelle, we got something coming in off the AP here.
Okay, all right, so something.
Oh, here, you wanna?
All right,
this is off the AP. It's
whole thing.
It's yeah.
Okay.
So what is it?
All right. Carnival Cruise Line president set to skydive to raise money for Hurricane Helene relief.
Wow.
Oh, wow. So this is from October 7th. Fundraising goal, $50,000 to benefit the Gary Sinise Foundation, supporting active military, veterans, first responders, and their families.
Wow.
So Miami, October 7th, as part of the celebration for the first ever Special Forces Legacy Initiatives cruise line president Christine Duffy has accepted the challenge to tandem skydive on October 19th with Round Canopy Parachute Team, a nonprofit that honors the history of Allied airborne forces, as well as members of the USS OCOM Paracommandos, the U.S. Special Operations Commander's premier aerial parachute demonstration team, when Carnival Paradise departs from
Tampa. Oh.
Now, well, hopefully, okay, so that's supposed to be on October 19th, so hopefully everything is back to normal and able to do that.
That's terrific. That's great news, huh?
Yeah, that's
look,
incredible.
thank thank you, Carnival. We love you guys.
That's amazing.
We love you guys. So
What? Oh,
somebody's calling.
somebody's calling. We'll answer the phone.
Hello?
Hello, testing 1 2 1 2. Can you hear me?
John Hilt.
Yeah, I hear.
Hey, John.
Oh, look who it is. Like,
Is he on mute?
hello,
Hey, John. Can
John.
you hear us?
Wait, wait a minute.
Where did? Really? Where'd you go?
Where's he going?
What happened?
What's that all about?
What happened? Was he going to tell us about Christine and her thing, or what? Oh, you're back,
Oh,
John. What do you have to say? Can you hear us?
we heard you on the phone.
Hello.
This is kind of like a Beach Please skit, you know. But so here's the thing. I did have something kind of like queued up for that, but I don't know, for some reason I've been doing so much today, I kind of lost it. I can get it up here in like probably 2 seconds, or it has to upload. Oh, I can't upload while I'm live. Oh, it's 200 megabytes and it won't allow me to do that. That you share the video.
Poo-poo.
Yeah, that is poo-poo. I could probably do it here. Sorry, guys, but this is you know, this is kind of like how
This
it
is what you
rolls.
get when you're live.
Yeah, let me see if I could add
You
it.
get what you get, and you like it.
Let's see here.
You don't.
J H nice people. Have another drink. We should do a shot. What do you think? Shots sound good. Shot. Okay, maybe I could do it here. I was gonna do it full screen. So I don't know. Oh, we don't have sound yet. Hold on a second, John. Let me just kill this. Sorry. Hold on a second. I'm kind of new at all this. Well, go ahead. You talk to the people while I figure it out.
Oh, okay.
You know?
So shall we read more about this?
No, I think you should just talk about other things.
Oh, okay.
And we got a lot of people in the chat here. You can start.
Well, let's see. I don't have the thing to scroll the chat, but
John is speechless.
which is a rare thing because usually he is so chatty. So, but we hope that everybody is staying safe. I mean, we've had a lot of hurricanes actually in Florida, and I think many Floridians that have grown up here, I tend to forget. Like, I mean, we had tornadoes growing up. I think when I was young, I think it was in first grade, we had a whole city that next to us that was decimated by tornadoes, and so it's always been one of those things that have been, I don't know, a phobia for me, like a scary thing. So because they come up so quickly and you don't get to prepare for them. Hurricanes, when I moved down to Florida, I was like, well, you know, they're coming thanks to technology that we have now, that we can see them, we can track them, we can predict them, so we can prepare better. But those tornadoes, they come up quick. So we just hope that everybody in those paths are doing okay. And it just makes us know that, hey, look, I mean, even as much as we thought we were prepared, we're like, wow, do we have enough flashlights? If the power goes out, you know, we've got a generator, but is it like, do we've got the gas for it? I mean, there's all those checklists. And I think there's a lot of online places where you can go and get checklists to make sure that you've got all those things checked off. I mean, we all know we got to get water and non-perishable items in case, you know, there's lack of food, and, you know, filling our bathtubs up and having like a safe room, you know, if, you know, so you can go maybe maybe a closet or a bathroom that doesn't have any windows in your house, so that you can go if it's coming right there, and you need to really take shelter inside. But then also to have an evacuation plan. for, for future storms. So just to really be prepared, and find out if your company that you work for has a preparation plan. I mean, our company is so amazing. We've gone through quite a few hurricanes in the past, and so we are now a lot more prepared than we were. I think it was Monday, they put out an email, had an attached booklet. This is our protocol for our for emergencies, for tornadoes, for hurricanes, for and all that. So if your company doesn't have one, go to your HR and ask for one. Ask if they have one or are working on one, because every company really should have one. So we're lucky we've got in the past. I mean, just from past experience, we knew where we were coming up short, and what we needed to do. And so luckily we've got that going, and I'm so grateful, because it was a fairly smooth and easy transition. We started working from remotely, our department, because we're customer service and sales, so we didn't have to shut our company down. We just worked remotely, and have a way to communicate with each other in case some of the people are without power, and so other people will step in to take over the calls and the emails and that are coming in, so we can keep business going. So hopefully your company has that as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
A way to keep your family safe, and a time off to go and get your family protected, or to evacuate if needed, and so forth. So
Yeah, exactly.
yeah.
Let me just see something here. Let me just paste
So
that in
what you
there.
got?
Well, let's see. I'm gonna send a little invite. I don't know, Dave, if you want to kind of pop in there. I just sent you a little quick link if you want to just kind of join in. You said you got some news here. It looks like, yeah, Carnival Cruise Addicts Sea Legs Journey about an hour ago. They were fine.
Oh, yes.
So they both don't have power.
Chet and Robin,
Yeah.
no power. Oh goodness. Well,
yeah. So we're expecting to lose power too. That you did a great job at just kind of like going on with that.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was really good.
Okay.
What is this here?
Eat spam.
Oh, okay.
We leave on the horizon Saturday.
Saturday is supposed to be a beautiful day. Yes, dry, about 82 degrees. You're going to have a fabulous time leaving out of Miami on Saturday. And on the horizon. That's one of our favorite ships.
Yes, it is. I love the horizon. And yeah, the calm after, or is it the calm after the storm?
It's the
calm before the storm?
The calm before the storm.
And is it the beauty after?
It's the beauty.
Or the cleanup after?
It's
the cleanup.
It's thank goodness you're still around to clean up after.
Yeah. The gratitude for those that are, and the fortitude for those that were affected. So
yeah. So Dave, if you're still here and you got that message and you want to join in, and we got your sister just popped on.
Tornadoes are awful. You held me together in that changing room, and Miss Norm. Oh, wow! I totally forgot about that. Holy crap! Wow, you took me back, Lacey. I love you. I'm gonna cry.
Yeah, that was. Does Lisa know from? Did you text her earlier about the tornado?
No, I was Linda texted, but no. Yeah. So Lisa just texted me. I forgot that when we were young, I don't know, maybe we were preteens. We took dancing lessons, and now we remember there was a tiny little dressing room, and there was a tornado coming through the area, and they had all of us crammed in that tiny little dressing room.
Wow.
I mean, that's incredible. I hadn't thought about that.
That was up in Ohio.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. So, well, love you too. I love you too.
Thanks for joining in.
Yeah.
To see if we're hanging in there.
Yeah.
So I guess you heard the story earlier then about, our experience. That was really something. I've I've seen tornadoes on TV in Florida. I kind of witnessed one when I first moved down here. I told you the story. I stepped out of my apartment at the time and I looked up in the sky and I saw all these beautiful colors and everything. I was like, wow, I've never seen the sky look like that, and had like all these strange colors and the clouds and how they were moving. It looked like a cartoon, something like you would see in a cartoon. And then I looked down and there was a whole row of people at the other building looking at my building up in the sky also. But what I didn't realize until the next day is they were all looking at a big tornado that was behind me, which I couldn't see when I stepped out of my unit. So that was kind of interesting.
Yeah. Well, let's see. I forget what year this was. It's been many, many years now. And at the office that I still work at, I have a corner desk. Like I have a window here and a window here, and we're on a 3-story building. I'm on the 3rd floor, and I have a beautiful view. And one day, I guess there was storms brewing or whatever, and I saw these clouds, and I saw these clouds whirling into like and I totally freaked out. I'm like running down the halls. I'm like, it's a tornado. It's a tornado. And this is back when we didn't have the internet. That's how long I've worked there. And so I was like, we had like everything in like all the data was in a hard drive. And I'm like, get the hard drive, get the hard drive.
Oh.
It was, hey, there's Uncle Dave in the where is he?
Yeah.
He's in the Sea Wave Lounge.
He's waving, all right.
All right.
But
All right.
you want me to bring him on?
Yeah.
Hey, everybody, it's your very own Adventures with Uncle Dave. Thank you, Dave, for joining in. And there he is.
Hey. How you doing?
How you doing?
Good.
I hope you guys are safe. I've been spending some time in the Sea Wave, getting some stuff together. Oh no, wait, what? What's going on here?
Oh no, your lights went out. Wait a second.
Yeah, right.
You can't do that to us.
These dogs.
We'll be like two little dots talking to each other.
What happened? Why is the camera not working? What is going on here?
Oh no.
Did it get unplugged?
I don't know. These dogs are running around. Ain't no there we go. There we go. Yeah, my dogs were acting a fool, and they still are. But
Okay.
It is. But yeah.
Well, thanks for joining in.
So
oh,
how did you hear with Colleen? I mean,
not too bad.
No,
you were
we had Francine here.
That was a few years ago, right? Francine.
What's that?
When was Francine? When was that? A couple years ago, or?
No, Francine was September 12th.
Of this year?
Yes. We had a little one. She was right at a little bit category 1, maybe a little bit stronger, but it didn't to my house in my area. It didn't do much of anything.
Oh,
so,
okay.
I mean, further down south, closer to the Gulf, it tore up some stuff. But by the time it got to me, and I'm like an hour and a half driving to get to the bottom of Louisiana. So in that little bit of time, it cleared up, and we had some wind, we had some rain, but it wasn't anything like Hurricane Ida 3 years ago.
Okay.
The thing with Ida is it got over top of us and it stayed for like 2 days, and it just tore up everything.
Those are horrible. Yeah.
We experienced that. Yeah, go ahead, Dave. What?
Yeah, no, that's what I was telling Chet and Robin and Chris and Liz and I've told Greg, I've told you too, that the way Milton's running is it's going so fast. It is okay. Yeah, it's strong. Don't get me wrong. I'm not downplaying it in any way, shape, or form, but it is so fast. It's gonna clip across Florida like it ain't nothing.
Yeah,
it's gonna go that fast. It's moving at like 13 miles an hour. I mean, how long is it going to, now, granted, don't get me wrong. It's still a strong storm, and I'm not downplaying it in any way, shape, or form, because you never take these things for granted. But it's if it hits the coast at a 3, yeah, there's going to be damage, but it's going to be out of there in a matter of hours.
Yeah.
So
It's
fast
it's
is
gonna-
good. Yeah, when it sticks and stays and dumps all that water and then
Right.
wreaks havoc, then
Exactly.
that can
It's the but the
Exactly.
storm surge is the thing as well
too.
that
Yeah.
they gotta be careful of and look out for.
See,
Especially-
that's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah, they had mentioned. I was trying not to listen to any news today. I didn't even turn on I had nothing going. I had not music. I was just working all day doing emails, trying to forget about everything. And then finally, late this afternoon, I turned on the thing, and they were like, "Yeah, they're thinking that with the storm surge, like Tampa Bay might even be emptied. Like that's how much water is going to be evacuated from that area, land, and it could be devastation."
Yeah, and we have people staying with us from the West Coast. They're here now, and they have a condo on the water, but it's on a river
A river instead
that feeds right into the Gulf. So they're concerned because they're on a lower level, they're on the ground floor, and that
Right.
storm surge is going to come right in on them.
it could still come.
Yeah.
It could.
So
still
what did
come.
they say the storm surge is going to be?
They said 15 to 20 feet is what I heard earlier this morning.
Oh God.
Yeah.
And that's just the storm surge. That doesn't include the waves that are on top of the the average height of the
Right.
This is bad.
That's nuts.
Yeah.
I mean,
and I know
you
that
guys have a generator. First of all,
Yeah, we do. We have a generator. I bought the generator a long time ago, and ever since I bought it, I never had to use it. So it's like one of those things, you buy it and
you hopefully you don't have to use it, but
you know what? You never need it until you need it. You know what I mean?
Right.
that's exactly right.
So, but we
we wasted all this money on this $1,000 generator until you got to fire that $1,000 generator up. And you're like, oh my God, that was the best money we ever spent. You know what I mean? I'm with you.
So back
up.
in 2004, I moved into this area, and we got hit. Once I moved up here, we got hit by 3 storms in 1 year. It was Francis,
Sure.
Jean, and Wilma, and they were strong hurricanes. Wilma is almost taking the same track as Milton, but Wilma was further south, so it was picking up the warm water of the Everglades and Lake Okeechobee, and it strengthened once it hit the land. So when it made it over to the east side, we got it pummeled. It took away our screen enclosure. I mean, it was horrible. Francis and Jean, kind of similar to what you were saying, sat on top of us. I think that was a category 4 for like a couple of hours before it actually disappeared. The eye went right over us. So
that was the same with Ida. They clocked it. And they said it was a category 4, and it sat over top of us for 12 hours maybe, and then it finally dissipated or moved on. But there was ships, not ships. Oh, there were ships. There were crew boats. Those great big 250-foot crew boats that were tied up down in Venice and Fushon and Grand Isle. They were registering 220 miles an hour on their wind detector things, and that's a hell of a lot more. That's a hell of a lot more than a Cat 4. When it made landfall. So, yeah. Hey, Scott.
How you doing, Scott? Thanks for joining in.
Scott.
Scott is safe from hurricanes. I will guarantee you that.
Yes.
The only way he's going to see a hurricane is being on a ship.
No, the only way Scott's going to see a hurricane is if he comes to New Orleans or Florida while we're having one. That's the only way
But
he's
yeah,
going to see it.
or that as well. Definitely won't be seeing one in February when he comes down for the John Heald cruise.
But you see, that's another thing that's crazy. Look how late in the year it is.
I know.
I mean, it is so late in the hurricane season, and I think it ends on like what, the 14th?
Well, no, I think it's
October.
the first.
November 1st, I think.
November
is
1st.
Really, when
Oh,
it
I
goes.
thought it was in
through.
October.
But see,
I thought it
now
was in
here's the thing: that storm, the Wilmer came that year. They ran out of names. They had to go to Alpha Beta because there were so many hurricanes and tropical storms that year.
And what year was that, though?
2004, 2005, or I believe it
So
was
10 years ago, approximately.
20 years ago.
Oh, 20 years ago.
Oh, it's
yeah.
at least
4,
yeah.
not 14.
Yeah.
But Wilma,
Really?
Wilma started at Mexico, came across the Gulf of Mexico, came in, like I said, at the south tip of Florida, cut across, hit West Palm Beach, and we called that the storm, the Halloween storm, because it was like a week before Halloween. So it kind
That's
of like
nuts.
it put a damper like on trick-or-treating and everything. I mean, everybody's put up the decorations around their house, and they either took it down or got blown away. But the worst part about it was the holidays following that, Thanksgiving and Christmas, because that storm was so strong and a lot of people lost their roofs that up in the attic where they kept all the Christmas tree and Christmas decorations and the bulbs and all that, all gone. And they couldn't even go to Home Depot, Walmart, or anywhere to buy new decorations because they sold out instantly. Because when they get the shipments, they get a shipment for the season. It's not like they keep getting it like, oh, when's the next shipment of Christmas trees coming in? Well, no, we get one shipment for the season, and then that's all we have,
Yeah.
So
I'm just going to let you know. I stopped by Walmart today, and over here by me, and they have Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas.
That's all at once.
They're all there. It's all ready to go. So whatever you want. You want to get some Halloween, some Thanksgiving, some Christmas ornaments. It's all there.
Well, you know what they do? That's because when the shipment comes in, it comes in this big crate, and they take the crowbar and they pry the crate open, and when the top comes off, like a Jack in the Box, everything goes boom, flies up in the air, and it's all over Christmas, Halloween, Thanksgiving.
It's already on the shelf. It's already on the shelf. It's labeled, priced out. It's ready to go.
Flies. Everyone's like, "Look out! Here it goes!"
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
I was going to Walmart in December, last December, and my kids are like, "Dad, what do you need from Walmart?" I said, "I'm going to get Halloween decorations." They're like, "What do you mean it's December? Don't you mean Christmas?" I said, "No, Halloween, because I guarantee you they're out. I guarantee you they got them on the shelf. I'm going to get some pumpkins and some skeletons and shit like that." Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny, though, man. They like 3 months ahead of time, they got it out. They're ready to go.
They are. That's the retail magic, right? Get ahead of
Yes.
the holiday and get it out there so people can make their plans and make their purchasing decisions. Yeah.
Right. Like me, I feel like I'm lazy. I don't go get more alcohol until I'm down to my last drink. I don't go get it a month ahead of time.
What do you got right now? You drinking something? You have a
Yeah, I got some Miller High Life. Shout out to Chris at Carnival Cruise Addict.
Oh. All right. Carnival Cruise Addicts. There you go.
You're right.
Cheers.
Prayers for them.
Yeah, the last I talked to them, they were out of power.
Did they say whether or not they have a generator?
They do have a generator. It's multi-fuel, so it's gas and propane.
Yeah, who does not have a generator is Chet and Robin.
Oh, they know.
I don't. I talked to Chet and Robin, and they were doing well. I don't think they lost power. I actually talked to my PVP for Carnival. She is in that area, and she said she's good. She's actually outside the cone. So, matter of fact, when I texted her, she was like, "Oh, I'm going to the gym." I said, "You're going to the gym? It's a damn hurricane. Are you insane?" She's
Yeah,
like,
look at the weather outside my window.
right. She was like, "I got to get my workout on." Love
Oh
you,
my
Gina.
goodness.
If you see this, I love you, babe. You know, but yeah.
Do jumping jacks at home.
Yeah.
Push-ups,
Right,
sit-ups, jumping
right.
jacks.
Push-ups on the floor. Go on your knees if you got to, for
You're
God's
not
sake.
supposed to be in your car and out there.
So here's the thing. The guest
I'm
that
not
we had
exactly
staying-
I'm not exactly sure where she's at, but she said she's outside the cone.
Okay.
That's what people ask
Yeah.
me, you know, hey, where are you from? Where are you from? I said, I'm from Louisiana. Yeah, but where? I'm like, I live in a cone of uncertainty. That's where I live. You know? That's it. I'm in there somewhere. Somewhere's in there. When you look at Louisiana, like, here's a cone of uncertainty. Yeah, that's where I live.
That's funny.
Yep. Yeah, Dave. Yeah, Dave. But where? Between this white line and that white line. That's what I'm in there. I'm in that area.
They used to talk about the cone of uncertainty a lot. I remember in past hurricanes. I don't hear that a lot. They just talk about the hurricane track and but there used to be a lot of like cone of uncertainty and stuff like that.
Well,
That was,
Ross lives in the state of confusion.
oh,
Oh, Ross, I have visited there many times. I'm surprised I didn't run into you.
oh my goodness.
Hey, Dave, let me ask you a question. When I played that John
Yes.
Heald clip, were you able to hear what he was saying, or was it silent on your end? Because
No, it was silent. It was
Uh,
silent.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm talking about this one.
wait, are we-
It's still silent.
Yeah. I don't know
Oh.
why I can't figure out how to make the sound come on for that.
Mhm.
It's very
That's
strange.
because John. That's because John didn't want to talk to you, man.
He didn't want to talk to me.
But he wants to talk
Evidently
to you.
not. I don't know.
It was really interesting. He was talking about what's going on with the ports and the ships, and he actually posted it on his page. So I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sorry I wasn't able to play it for you guys, but it was some good information he had. Some of it was pretty funny, as he normally
Right,
is.
yeah.
And so if
I
you want to
watched
catch
it,
what he said,
I watched it. I watched it on Coach Cruz.
oh, okay, yeah, Coach usually does the rebroadcast.
He had the whole thing, and John
Yeah.
brought some people on there that are out
Right.
out in Florida, and he had somebody who's like, okay, next up is going to be Michelle, and she is from. I'm like, no way, they got Greg and Michelle on the show. So I'm sitting there watching. I'm just like, come on, and it wasn't Michelle. Wasn't
I'm
Michelle?
surprised-
This Michelle.
No, and I'm surprised Liz wasn't on there because
Oh.
yeah, but they were busy. They were
I
busy.
would tell you something. There's something about putting two fingers up and it blows balloons. Right. Well, John kept doing that. He's like, oh, on the second cruise, and the balloons would go by, and he would be like, what's up with these balloons? And he's like, okay, so on the second of such and
I
such,
missed that.
and the balloons went by, and John's like, stop doing the balloons. And I'm like, oh my God, John's hating on balloons, man. It was funny. If you get a chance, go watch that.
Yeah, I actually have that too.
Danny, you're so right. Greg lives in the state of craziness.
Oh, gee.
Thanks for agreeing with me.
Ah!
Well. But I think I am a little bit. I don't feel stressed, but my twitching eye is saying that I'm feeling stressed.
You're feeling stressed?
I have a twitching eye, so that I think that means that I'm internalizing stress.
Whoops, hold on, sorry. I didn't mean to do that.
What?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know what's
What are
going
you
on.
doing? What are you
I
doing?
don't know. I'm playing with my buttons.
Why don't you play with my buttons?
All right, not hurricane related, but Armstrong, Bill. Hey Bill, how you doing?
Oh, hey Bill.
I need to know where you find your playlist for the music in your videos, because I absolutely love it. I need to know, If you go watch Bill's the music that is played in Bill's videos, I love it. Yes. No, that's not the music he plays. he plays some good. He's got some good music, and I don't know if it's like just
Mr.
off of like
Rude.
YouTube or if it's like off of Canva or wherever he does his Epidemic Sounds. That's
Epidemic
it. Okay,
Sounds. We told you.
Okay,
that's
well,
it.
there you go.
That's
There you
it.
go.
Now the cat's out of the bag.
He had a video. And I'm sitting back here and I'm trying to watch the video, but I'm getting my shuck and jive on, and I'm like, hold on a second, I got to pay attention to this video, But yeah, that man has got some good tunes on his videos. I'm not gonna lie.
Go back
Oh,
up
paid
to Zachary.
subscription.
So Zachary
Paid
is on
subscription.
Yeah.
the seas. Friday we're pushed to Saturday embarkation. Wow.
Mhm.
So I guess there is a lot of this is Royal Cruise news. I mean, there's a lot of disruption in the cruise schedule. I mean, that's kind of what we wanted to bring to you with the John Heald post.
Yeah.
Is that there's quite a few changes due to the storms.
Well, John Heald was saying that so one of the cruises, one of the ships cannot return to the port, obviously because of the storm. So it's delayed the next cruise going out, and so the people on board, they actually kind of benefit by it because they get the extra day. But who doesn't benefit by it is the people who are sailing, who are supposed to be sailing,
right?
And now their cruise has been shortened, so they're offering 100% return on their cruise. All you got to do is call the 800 number for Carnival, or call your personal vacation planner, and they'll give you your 100%
refund.
Well, a credit for your next booking.
Oh, okay. So
which is great.
Credit on file.
And
there's more than one ship. I mean, they're doing that for 4 or 5 ships across the fleet from South Florida, and I think they're doing it for the Valor out of New Orleans is supposed to be going down that way. They got a couple of them that they're doing that for. Which I mean, I think it's great. But what are you going to do about the weather? I mean, you really can't.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is.
That's fine,
And like John was talking about how, like, the people who miss support, they're like, I want my $200 onboard credit. And he's like, listen, we're feeding you, we're giving you entertainment. We've got, and these people that complain about like 200, and it's for their own safety and everything else, and they're doing the right thing. And then,
there's always going to be somebody. There's always going to be somebody that wants more. Always.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and just like on an airplane, I mean, the very first, the primary thing is safety, and as well on a cruise ship, primary thing is safety for everybody.
Exactly.
Clients and staff. So passengers and crew members.
Yeah.
So, and people need to understand that. I mean, like, yeah. I mean, just
listen, when you think about how many cruise ships go out, and I brought this up to actually to Coach, and I mentioned it to Coach too because of what happened to him in Australia and everything like that, and he was waiting to hear back from Carnival about his whole ordeal, and I said, you got to take into account how many ships are going out and how many passengers are sailing at the same time, and how many people are giving like negative feedback and trying to reach customer service, and you don't know how many people are in the support desk that can handle that load or influx of complaints.
Right.
So there is going to be, no matter what the situation is, and they have to follow their own protocol. So they'll get back to you. It might not be that day, next day, a week, but they will make a difference, and help you out.
But I would also say, I'm like, just from my own personal perspective, that even though we've got some great, I mean, like my company, we really try to have really great customer service. Sometimes things get lost, so call back, resend the email, but just also be patient.
You
Be
got to be
patient.
patient.
You know, I mean, people are not going to respond.
But
Maybe,
see,
I mean,
there's another
they
thing.
don't
You
need
can't.
24 hours. We have people that send an email, and if they don't get a response within 1 minute, then they're calling, and then
Yeah.
so then they get somebody on the thing, and then they get another person that's trying to respond to the email,
And
then there's double duty. I'm like, don't do that. Like,
But you can't in like retail or in customer relations. You cannot please 100% of the people
Yeah.
all the time. You're not
That's
going to do it.
and where
But
I
tell you
was
what,
actually going with it,
I tell you
where
what,
I
if
was
you
going-
figure out a way to do it, let me know, and I'll start a company that's going to do it. All right, you let me know.
and where I was
mean,
going with that is the fact that, you know, that there are so many cruises out there, and for a Carnival to have like just a fraction of issues come in
Mhm.
is great. You know what I mean? So, you know, they're doing the best they can do, and they're doing a great job at it. So,
Okay,
props to Carnival.
I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I'll give you a personal experience. Back in October 2 years ago, I was on the Vista, right, and had a great time. Was going great, and they came over. Well, I got up at like 5 o'clock in the morning. Got up, took my shower, did my thing. I had to go get my coffee. And so around 8:30, they announced there's no hot water. The hot water went out. So once the hot water gets done, yeah, that's it. I'm like, well, I had a shower. I'm good. So I drink my coffee and I get my breakfast and I do my thing and start drinking. You know, I'm not going to give you the time because you don't need to know that. But anyway, start drinking and, you know, I go change and put on my bathing suit. I go get in the pool in the hot tub and I know there's no hot water. And there's an announcement over there like, okay, hot water has been restored. And everybody out of Lido's like, yay. All right. Hot water's been restored. Guess what? It's about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. Dave's going to take a shower. Ran downstairs, took my shower, got dressed in my afternoon stuff, and I go back out and do my thing. And they're like, oh, the hot water's out again. And everybody's like, oh, this is bullshit, you know, and all this other kind of stuff. And I continued on my day. And about 7:30, 8 o'clock that night, because I have anytime dining, so I can go anywhere from 5 to 9. About 7 o'clock that night, they like, hot water's been restored. Ran back downstairs, took a shower, got dressed for dinner, and I went to dinner. Didn't affect me one single bit. And they're like, oh, we're going to give everybody, every person or every cabin $50 of onboard credit for not having hot water. I'm like, if they would just listen to the announcements, you wouldn't have to do this.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. Seriously. You know, and they're like, oh, we only got $50 for the whole cabin and we didn't have hot water. Well, you know what? If you open your damn ears and listen to the announcements and go take care of it when you need to take care of it, I don't know. People wanting stuff for free just drives me nuts. I'm sorry.
Do you realize? I mean, seriously, how long has it really been since humanity has had hot showers? It hasn't been that long. We are so blessed to even have.
Sure.
I mean, seriously, like an indoor plumbing to go to the bathroom indoors, to have a hot shower. I mean, we're and all of a sudden we like, even though it's just been such a short time that we've had all these luxuries, we get so wound up.
I am glad that on the ships there's indoor plumbings, because I would hate to see like on the smoker's deck on deck 3 just a bunch of seats with just a bunch of toilet seats welded onto the rail all the way down the side. You know, that would
not a good visual. That is not a good visual.
God forbid they put them on a smoker's deck on deck 10. You know, that's a long way to go, man. You never know what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying?
No.
That would be rough. That would be rough.
I don't know what you're saying. La 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 la.
Hey, Sean, it's my fault. All right, it's my fault, Sean. All right.
How you doing, Sean? Thanks for dropping in.
Good day, Sean.
But I mean, you know, they get. There was a woman excuse me, I don't want to say a woman, not going to do that. There was a person on the Carnival Liberty I just got off of in September was upset about her pictures because she said her face wasn't facing the way she wanted it, and she wanted the picture, but she didn't want to pay for it. Are you serious right now? So why is it their fault? It's your fault. You didn't look the right way, knucklehead. You know,
She probably wasn't even good looking to begin with.
I'm not going to say that because I'm not judging anybody, but
That's just a joke.
Well,
yeah, I know.
I don't know who this woman is.
But I'm just saying, it's just people get so upset about the
I know.
most simple stuff. It's insane.
So
this fork doesn't look very clean. Well, then put it back and get another one. I mean, it's not hard. You know,
right.
it's just
I wish my.
It's nuts. It's nuts with these
I wish I
people.
had $1 million.
I want $1 million.
Can I wish that?
Yeah, right.
Can I wish the whole Hurricane Milton just?
Oh, Uncle Dave, we got a message
away?
here. What is this? Go ahead, read it.
Uncle Dave, I believe the new ships have their engines connected to the plumbing system to utilize the natural gas for propulsion.
Well, hey, I'm down for it. Look, you put a yeah, I'm down for that. Hey, but you know what? See, that's the thing. All the food, the majority of the food is included on the ship, right? So if I have to go and use the pot and they want to make that into natural gas, they're paying for it anyway. I don't care.
There you go.
I'll just eat more. We can go even further. I don't care. You know?
I think he's pulling your leg here. I don't believe the new ships have that, but I don't think so.
No, they're liquid. They're liquid petroleum.
They're liquid.
No, they're LNG. They're liquid
natural gas.
Liquid natural
gas. Yeah.
And
LNG.
LNG.
Yeah.
Liquid nitrogen gas.
Oh, Sag, thanks for stopping by. You have a good evening.
Thank you, Sag.
Okay.
We'll still be here in the morning.
Sweet dreams to you.
Hold on, my phone's going off. Let's see if we have an update report.
Yeah, let's get an update.
Yes,
we need to get some updates.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh, Liz, Chris and Liz at 8:35 my time, which would be 9:35.
Yeah, they lost power again.
Lost power. They just lost power.
Yeah. I asked them if they wanted to pop on real quick just to say, give us an update, but they probably have no lighting. It'd be a black screen.
They got a generator.
Well, but they can't run the generator until after the storm passes. That's the problem, unless they have a one of those big generators.
No, I don't think they do. They have natural gas and regular gas generator.
Let me see, John. Waiting. If I remove this, remove, and I'm just trying to see why this doesn't work. This is so interesting that it's. I hear the wind kicking up outside.
Really?
You don't hear it?
No.
Yeah. So that was really interesting today, our tornado story, huh? So yeah, for those of you who know that we do live here in South Florida, we are outside of the cone, which is a good thing. So we're just going to be, just to recap, hit with tropical force winds, tropical storm winds.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. My cousin and his wife are down.
Wait, who's that?
It's Sean. My cousin and wife are down near Liz and Chris, about 15 minutes away. Oh, so they're experiencing the same situation. But you know, so even though we're outside of the cone, I mean, we did have a near close experience to a tornado, which was 3 houses away from us. So that was pretty interesting.
Mm-hmm.
How about you, Dave? Have you ever come across a tornado?
Where I live, I've been here for 18 years and we've never had one exactly here. They've been 5 miles and 6 miles and 3 miles, you know, but I've never actually come in contact with one, you know. But if I did, I wouldn't mind. They could take all my empty beer cans and take them with them, you know what I mean?
Oh, you're too funny. You're too funny.
Well, hey, that's stuff I got to take to the trash can, out in the front. I mean,
You mean the recycling, right?
Recycling?
Do you guys have
I am going
recycling?
to recycle it. I'm going to put it out. The tornado can take it and recycle it in somebody else's house.
And the tornado can recycle it.
Sure.
Just
Sure.
like
There'll
just like it's
there'll
gonna do with
probably
the
be
other
smaller
vehicles
pieces
and
too.
stuff.
Oh goodness.
It's gonna go in a big pile with all the other beer cans. And,
Yeah.
Sure.
I really think
Sure.
that we should. This is my vision. Is that seriously? If these storms are going to keep continuing, we should create like round houses with like hurricane-proof glass, like in a dome, and then
That-
curved things are best for wind.
I don't know if you can see that, Sean. Thank you.
Curved.
There was a house here in town. I say in
Mhm.
town. It was out in Metairie, but anyway, it was a dome house, and it was like a 3,000 square foot, and it was just a dome. This house went through everything.
Yeah.
It went through. This has been, years ago. It went through Betsy. It went through Camille. It went through all the hurricanes. It went through Katrina. It went through all of them. And after that, the people sold it, and the people that bought it tore it down.
What?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes. And the entire outside of it was made with, later on, like before Katrina, they had, because it was made all in like triangle patterns. And they had solar panels built in that same triangular panel, that same triangle design, and inset in the roof. So it was still smooth. They weren't like sticking up or none of that. They were still. And the people that bought their property tore it down, built a great big old house. And when Ida came, it tore the house down.
Wow.
If they had just kept the dome house, 3,000 square feet. Do you know how big that is? That's like 2.5 of my houses I live in now.
Wow. See, I think we're really onto something with these like dome houses. Like we were in, I think it was Puerto Rico. I forget which island it was, and we just saw such devastation, like just poverty on the coastline, just houses that were demolished by storms, and there was like, and I was like, there really could be a real solution to housing there. But it has to be curved. It has to be curved. It has to be really with the winds that are coming through. Like this whole squared off reality, that's not what nature is all about. Nature is about curvature. It's about fractals. Like we really need to build with that in mind.
I like curvatures.
Yeah, I know you do. So I think it's important. We need to build with nature in mind. And then with the technology of 3D printing and these hurricane glass that we have, we could really build structures to withstand this hurricanes and tornadoes and things like that. And they could be beautiful, and they can be sturdy, and they could withstand.
I really think. Okay, I bought some property up about 5 hours north of me, so it's up in the Monroe, Louisiana area, and I'm really thinking about building some type of. Now they don't have hurricanes up there per se. They get a tornado every couple of years, but I'm really thinking about building some type of dome structure, and it can be even just have like just the main living quarters and loft on each side, and it doesn't have to be massive. but I think a dome structure is the way to go. You know,
You know, curves
because it's all ergonomically connected and all that kind
Show
of
everybody
stuff.
your curves.
No, nature loves curves. Nature loves you know.
Oh,
they
don't get me wrong. Hey, Uncle Dave loves curves too. Now, I'm just saying. Hold on.
No, I'm just
Hold
saying.
that thought.
I'm just saying
Oh,
that.
wait, what's happening? Where's he
Uh-oh.
going? What's he doing?
He's showing something that's curved, I think. Okay. Uh-oh. Greg.
Okay.
Oh, is that a thing of a list? Scott. Where's Scott? Where is Scott?
I don't know. Where is he? Scott, are you still around?
Scott. Oh my God. Lord have mercy.
Where did he go?
I don't know where he went.
Okay.
I think he went to go get a curve.
I think so.
Okay, maybe. But hey.
Maybe he's trying to curve his.
What? No, I'm just going to say if I really
Do you know which camera is live?
No,
which one you looking at?
This one?
That's what I've been looking at all night.
Is this
no? It's that one.
Oh shit! Hi. Okay, so I didn't even realize there was one there.
Yeah, it's that one over there.
Okay, so
oh, there he goes. Hey, you're back.
I heard you. Scott just went outside to start his generator, so he can, and he's turned off his main power just so he can feel at home like he's got a hurricane too.
Danny says I lost it.
Yes.
Where is it? Where is it? I think it's somewhere down here. I got a flashlight. I can look for it now. You got to have a flashlight if you're going to expect a tornado, hurricane, or any kind of tropical storm if you live in Florida.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Two things. Fill your bathtub if you don't have.
And get flashlights.
Three things.
Three things.
Make sure you have a drink.
There's those little button things. We should have those. We should have a lot of stuff. I realized that I didn't have.
What's
We should have fun stuff.
Your mind is clean as mine.
Really?
Yes.
Get mine too.
Look at this. Look at this.
Oh, really? Look who it is.
Oh, who's what?
Camille.
Wait a second. Let me see. I can't see.
I got Jake. And I got Jake here. All right,
what?
Go.
Hello there.
Hey. What are we seeing? What are we looking at here?
No, they're gone now. They Camille. Here she comes back again. Yep, she must want something. What do you want?
Hey, Camille.
What do you want?
Camille.
Camille, come here. Jake, come here. Come here. She don't want to come here now. She wants to come here on her own time. What do you want?
Oh my gosh.
Camille.
She's just looking at me, wagging her tail like, there she is.
Wait, isn't Camille in that song? What was that?
Come on.
There's my baby.
Camille,
Rock the Casbah. Camille don't like it. Isn't that what?
No, I don't know.
This is Camille. This is my Camille. She's red leopard Catahoula.
Hello, Camille.
That's a nice puppy.
Yeah, very nice. Like the colors.
Camille, look.
Pretty.
Yeah, she's about 34 pounds and yeah, loves her daddy. That's for sure. What are you doing? Where are you going?
Look at that.
You want
so
treat?
sweet.
You want
Who
treat?
watches Camille when you go on your cruises?
My next door neighbor. Because he knows both of the dogs and they love him to death. And he's like the only one I trust.
That's
great.
That's great.
Oh, there we go. All right, hold on. Daddy's got to get treats since I opened my mouth.
They all like the treats. So I think let me see.
What's going on? You got something here?
Let's see.
What's the latest update?
You too.
We need to get updates. Anybody have an update?
Well, let's find an update. Want me to find an update? I don't even know how to find an update. We need to report the news about how things are coming.
Yeah, is there somebody?
What time? I just need to remember.
All right,
time.
I message Chris and Liz.
Good.
And I was gonna message Greg and Michelle, but I'm not worried about them right now. and Chet, and it's like it said, okay, good. Are y'all still safe? There's the internet is spotty, but we still have power on. And he
Hey,
said there's.
why don't you see if he wants to join in with us? Send him the same link I sent you, and he could do it with his phone. He doesn't have to.
Okay. Okay.
I like
I'll
to have
shoot
Chet
it over
and
the
Robin, or at least
Oh,
Chet
yeah,
come
yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Well,
but
you know what? Oh, Liz is online.
What?
Yeah, Liz is on Facebook. I'll shoot it to her.
Well, no,
And,
Liz already said she can't come on.
She's not gonna come on.
Okay,
but send
well,
it
that's
to
all right.
Robin.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can scroll down here to Chet.
I'm trying to find the. Let's see which map looks the best. I'm on the National Weather Service right now.
All right, I sent it to Chet.
Okay. Let's see here.
So my bedtime alarm just went off.
Your bedtime.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
That means I'm supposed to go to bed around 10.
What do you mean you go to bed at 10? What?
I'm trying to go to bed at 10 every night.
You go. This is a good night to pick to go to bed at 10. It's the storm's about to hit us.
Hey, that's the best time to be in bed.
Oh, gee. Past weather forecast.
Be in bed, be asleep.
I'm trying to find, where's the latest? You have something over there, Dave? Can you find something that?
What's that?
Well, I don't know. I'm just trying to find.
What are you looking for?
Something that we could find as far as like the latest update of what's going on here. Like the latest forecast or latest.
Yeah, Liz said, yeah, no power, trying to go to bed.
Yeah, she's trying to go to bed.
So I told her to beware the sausage king, you know?
Yeah.
Well,
come on, man. I got to keep it real, you know?
Yeah.
So wait a minute. I could play a commercial in the meantime.
I'll play a commercial.
All right, I'll play a commercial in the meantime.
Okay, let's see.
That was such a great job that Scott did for us, and how funny that he put crazy up.
You are crazy sometimes. You're a little bit crazy.
I don't know. Maybe I am.
Well,
I could be crazy.
You're
all right.
good.
I have something. 22 minutes ago, Hurricane Milton makes landfall in Florida as a Category 3 storm. Let's see. No, this
Sleep is overrated, Michelle.
It's not overrated.
Sean says it's overrated.
Well, it's not overrated. I'm gonna take
but yeah, he would be in bed during a hurricane, but he wouldn't go to sleep. I could stay up all night long. And that was the original intent. We were going to be on until the power goes out, but the storm was supposed to hit us around right now, this time.
Yeah.
Yesterday, it was forecast to hit our area around 10 p.m., but now it's going to be 8 a.m. So I don't think we're going to be on until 8 a.m. That was the original.
This is, it said it made landfall near Siesta Key.
Oh, Siesta Key?
What?
Yeah.
What?
Oh, what? Siesta Key is not a key. It's just a little bit below, I think, Tampa. Siesta Key is like right around Tampa.
Now eclipsing 1.2 million customers without power. Hillsborough County, home to Tampa, more than 161,000 customers without power. Reporting close to 162,000 without power, or 62% of all customers. Let's see what else we got on there. It says coming in like a tsunami, storm surge rising fast.
Come in like a tsunami. Isn't that what's her name's song? Like a wrecking ball.
Oh,
come in like a wrecking ball.
Yes. Yeah.
What's her name?
Let's see. There's big time storm surge problems in Punta Gorda.
Danny, she knows. I wanted when that no, not the hurricane, Danny. That was when the tornado. We saw the tornado. I wanted Michelle to grab me a camera so I could take fit.
Yeah, he's like, go get a camera. I'm like, I am not going to get our phone to.
My once in a lifetime. I turn around, there's a tornado. I wanted my camera in my hand.
I'm like, no, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
They said the water rose. Let's see. Punta. I don't know if I'm saying this right. Punta Gorda.
Punta Gorda. Yeah.
The water rose 5 feet in 30 minutes.
Oh no. That's where Jim Cantor, what's his name?
Well, that's where Jim Cantatori belongs. Then.
Yeah,
Jim, our weather guy. Jim, our weather guy.
Yeah, that's where he was from.
If Jim shows up, you better get GTFO. That's all I'm saying.
It just came flying by. All right, you know what? I think I'm just going to come in here for a second. Just give me a second.
Jim, you all right?
I'm all right.
Yeah, see, you're right. If he shows up, there's some pretty serious stuff going on around your area.
Orlando's Orange County is not yet reporting major outages, but this should change as Milton moves further inland. It said it made landfall near Siesta Key and 1.2 million customers out of power.
Wow.
And then there's an advertisement for a surge protector. I'm like, yeah, that's going to work good for them. Sure it will. I'm like, are you serious right now?
Wait a second. We have another advertisement coming up right now.
We have an
Get ready to match the stars. The Carnival Cruise Addicts, Chris and Liz. Cruise Life TV, Greg and Michelle. Special guests. And your host, Captain Controversy, as we play the best interactive game show on YouTube, The Match Game.
Well, just for those of you who are still here, there will be no match game tomorrow.
That is going to wind up being the most watched and participated game on YouTube. Mark my words. I'm telling you.
The next one that we have up. Oh well, I'm sorry that we won't have one on Friday.
But the following Friday we'll be back.
Following Friday,
right, Scott?
But you know, when Scott first told me about it, I'm like, okay, I'll check it out. And there was like 14, maybe 18 people. Hi, Kimberly.
Hey, Kimberly. Thank you.
And it was like maybe 14, 18 people. Now that's in like the 60s. You know?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, we've missed a
few episodes.
This is gonna be a big thing.
Yeah. It's fun. It's really fun. It's interactive, and I think everyone really enjoys.
Yes. Yeah.
That Friday night away.
I look forward to that every week.
Yeah.
Every single week.
Yeah. You put a drink in your hand. You sit back. You relax. You laugh a little. You know.
But see, even as a not customer, not even as a contestant side, all you do is type in sausage, and you're up there in the top 3. You know,
it's like putting C in multiple choice, right?
Yeah, you just go down. You just go down, scribble C in every one of them. All right, let's see how we do. Oh, sorry, Dave, you took 3rd. There's my bar.
I want to be. Well,
look at that.
Let's go on downstairs and go there.
How come we're not there right now? We should be sitting somewhere in there.
In that hot tub. I want to be in the hot tub, man.
No, that's what a great job.
My back could really use the lake.
And how, I mean, how you put a hot tub down there?
I know, right?
I
Well,
love
they did a good job.
I love the stripe, the
Yeah.
yellow stripes
And I
underneath
was
the
looking
table.
at that
Yeah.
too. I'm like, what is
Yeah,
that? A danger zone?
You know what
What
the
is
yellow stripes are? The yellow stripes are for stay in your lane. You know.
Mhm.
That's right.
Newbie people cannot go on that side of the thing. They have to stay on that side.
No, you have to stay on one side. You have to stay on one
Right,
side.
right.
No, but that was such a
I
great
don't
shot.
know, dude. In all reality, I don't know where you found that picture, but I'm like, if I was gonna build a basement, that's what it would look like.
And I love the TV screen, how the TV behind the bar says the match game.
I know.
What I like the best is the phone with the cord on it. to the right of the TV.
I didn't even notice that. That's
And-
funny.
Oh, the
That's
microwave
funny.
oven hanging on the wall.
Wait,
Well,
yeah.
there will be no millennials in the Seawave Lounge because they wouldn't know how to operate the phone. It'd be great.
Yeah. Oh, you know what? But I would still like that. I would still like it. I think that's really a fun place.
You know, we should use that as a model for our garage.
I like it.
I'll build it, Greg. I'll build it.
I want to build another house.
I will build it.
Build another house with all sorts of.
I
fun
will
stuff.
drive down to Florida and I will build it.
Uh,
You get the material. I
Are
will.
you kidding me? You'll drive down to Florida. You're going to end up living here.
You're gonna love it here.
I don't see the downside besides hurricanes.
Yeah, I was gonna say outside of the hurricanes, but you know what? You guys got, the little H's too. So.
Oh yeah, we get them. We get them, but you fail to realize I have property in North Louisiana, so we could just jump in a couple of vehicles and load up your stuff and roll out for 10 hours, 12 hours, and I will build.
Who else wants to join in on the chat?
Well. I don't know.
Kimberly
I don't know.
there. We got Danny.
Who else wants to join
Michelle.
Scott, are you still with us, or did you take off? I think Scott took off.
Scott took off.
Kimberly, you still with us? Who's still in here? We got 10 people with us here.
Oh,
and that's the other thing too. So those of you who are watching and want to comment, you have to subscribe to YouTube or be logged into your YouTube account, which is nothing more than just your Gmail account. So you use the same login information. A lot of people don't realize that their Gmail account is actually their YouTube account as well.
Oh,
yeah,
right.
So, and that's the thing, because we could have more viewers, but the thing is, they're not logged in,
so they can't comment.
They can't comment. Yeah.
I get like after like when I do lives with you guys or by myself or whatever, I get a lot of views on the lives after, like, so I'm streaming this to my channel, and I get like a lot of views and comments after it's on my channel. I don't know if that's the same thing because they're not logged in, or when they do log in, they see that and then that kind of stuff. So
no, it definitely bumps up. Yeah, because a lot of times after we do the match game, I'll go look at our show and I'll see that, wow, I thought we had X number of views, but in reality we had like 3 times more than that.
Yeah, it's because people just happen to go by and be like, wait a minute, the match game, let me go check it out. And nobody's logged in. They're not subscribed to anybody. And they go watch it on your channel, Scott's channel, Chris and Liz.
And that counts.
Whoever.
It actually counts as a view.
Yeah, but I mean, if they, or like, let's say, who was the last guest?
You mean Ocean to Ocean?
Ocean to Ocean. Or if they send it to their channel and people just happen to see it that aren't logged in or aren't subscribed to them, it counts as a view. But it you know what I mean? There's like, we'll go check out this match game thing, and then that's why we're up to like 65, 70 people watching every Friday night.
Right.
You know? And now, for the most part, I just get in there just to watch the shenanigans. I mean, I just like I'll sit in there and I will laugh. I just watch the comments, and just laugh, and I'm like, oh, wait till they get to this one, wait till they see this comment, and then of course Chris taking his shirt off and all that kind of stuff.
Well, I think we have a little live
let me see.
update for this storm here. So let's see if we can
see
play
if I can
this.
play this. And you let me know if you hear sound or not. I'm gonna try this out here.
Landfall in Florida as a Category 3 hurricane, very close to Sarasota. But check out the northern eye wall as it moves on shore. An extreme wind warning is in place for Tampa Bay because the gusts there could be over.
Yeah, I hear it. Keep playing it.
All right, so we're not seeing it. So
you don't see it?
So we're not seeing it. So we're gonna try it again.
I see it.
Oh wait, no, we see it.
Oh, you did see it.
No, we see it.
Oh, Michelle's
saw it.
behind.
Yeah, I saw it.
Okay. Let me go back. I'm gonna go back to it. Hold on one second.
Hold on.
Yeah, because this was good stuff. Let me go back. Okay.
Yeah, is it 8 o'clock? Or is it an hour ago?
Oh, it says 8 p.m. advisory. Oh, now we got to watch a commercial.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Whatever it takes. Whatever it takes.
Okay. All right, come on. Get rid of the commercial. There we go.
Hurricane Milton is making landfall in Florida as a Category 3 hurricane, very close to Sarasota. But check out the northern eye wall as it moves on shore. An extreme wind warning is in place for Tampa Bay because the gusts there could be over 100 miles per hour. That's going to lead to widespread power outages, and those will continue as Milton slices across Florida and then eventually emerges into the Atlantic. Now, something to notice here. Notice the rain is mainly on the northern side of the storm, and that is where we're expecting the heaviest rain and the biggest concern for flooding, as well as some of the strongest wind gusts. On the backside of this, there may be a little bit of surge on the Atlantic side, but the strongest surge will be south of that landfall. 9 to 13 feet of storm surge. Once you get down to Port Charlotte and Fort Myers, it could be in the 8 to 12 foot range. Keep in mind that very heavy rain, especially on the left side of the track, the northern side of the track, is going to be expected, along with widespread power outages.
All right, well, there we go.
Well,
so we got
that sounds only going to be a 1 when it makes landfall.
It's good. Yeah.
That's a 1. There was a 1 up there when that thing made when the eye makes landfall.
Yeah, I saw that one. Oh, here we go. There we go. Okay.
But Chris and Liz are in Fort Myers, so I'm worried about them too.
There we go. Okay, we're back to being good. Fort Myers, yeah, exactly.
They're in Fort Myers, correct?
Yes, they're in Fort Myers. Yeah. So here's the thing. It's 10 o'clock. That was 8 p.m. And I think the next advisory comes out at 11. So we'll see. But
11 your time, so that would be 10 mine. Okay.
So we're talking about a Category 1, which is not really that bad at all.
No, because we had a Category 1 come over here, and by the time it got to me, it was like, it didn't. We had some wind and some rain. It was actually nice outside. It actually cooled off, but
yeah,
somebody
went outside. Oh, okay. Yeah, we got people staying here, so we're hearing things. All right. So, I mean, what do you think, Michelle? Should we?
I want. You know what you said. Oh, excuse me. You said you have people staying with you. When did you build this great big old area that you're in right now?
This here. So we've had this on a few of our prior shows. I don't know if you have ever seen the one that we did for Kindle Fire.
No, but I mean, like, is that like on the north side of your house, the west side?
Oh,
how do you get that view?
This is our
big TV back there. All that.
This is our remote studio down in Miami Beach.
Yeah.
And I have white lights.
OMG.
And I've got really bright lights that light up the outside.
The curtain off behind the wizard.
Yeah, because the trees aren't even blowing outside the window,
I know, right?
I know. They're just
good for you to see that, right?
No, the trees are blowing.
No,
That
not
tree
No, but we're down in
behind
Miami. There's
you
no,
is not
we're
blowing.
not being affected by the hurricane.
we're not being affected by the hurricane. But the yeah.
Don't
so,
even lie. You guys are in like the Bermuda or the Bahamas right now, aren't you? Aren't you?
We're in the black zone.
We're outside the cone of uncertainty.
Oh no, we just lost electricity. We're losing electricity.
No, no, we're all good. We're all good.
Wait a second.
We're in the Loxahatchee. Oh,
Look at this guy.
stop.
Jesus.
We're
Oh
in
my
the-
God.
We're in Loxahatchee, and so is our studio. Our fabulous Miami studio is also located in Loxahatchee, and so we are not on the coast, so we don't expect any storm surge.
No, we're outside of the cone.
So we're going to be just good. We're going to
I'd
be
love to
very
join
good.
you, but I'm pretending to work right now.
Well, Sean,
Sean, we
it
would love
happens
to have
for the
you
best.
join in.
Oh,
It really does.
I think all of those people that like work and from home remotely, and then on the side they do other stuff. I think that's fantastic. I can only focus and do one thing at a time. But anyway, so we're all good here. We are we're not in Miami. We're actually in Loxahatchee.
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 Try to say that 10 times fast.
Is it-
Loxahatchee.
Waxahachie? What'd you say?
Loxahatchee.
One more.
Loxahatchee. I can do it. I
Waxahachie.
can do it. Even
Waxahachie.
the cranberry water
Cranberry water.
in my drink.
Oh, you kidding me?
But I did that pretty good, didn't I?
You did do that good.
I did that great. And I read this thing really great too.
You did read that good, but you didn't have to read the whole thing. She was going to read the
But
whole
look
whole
at
report.
This. Look at this. He said, "I'm gonna have you read all of this." Really? I mean, seriously, they can't even see it because it's so big. But look at that. So, luckily, he had me just
Said no woman ever. Anyway, what? They can't
Anyway.
see it because it's so big.
What we're taking away
What
from
do
this
you
is
want?
what we're taking away from this is that Christine
It's going to
Duffy,
go skydiving.
and she's a bad
Oh, yeah.
Badass.
She's badass. We're just gonna say it. She's badass, which we always knew, but then now it's confirmed. Confirmed. She's badass. We actually
Wait, do I have my
what?
is it out, the shirt? Oh, so I can
Oh.
show everybody?
No, it's on the table. It's on the table. So Christine Duffy is our hero. So she is the one that actually really got us started on our YouTube channel. When the cruise line shut down because of COVID, she went out there, she produced some videos, some YouTube videos talking about updating us on the cruising industry and what's happening and stuff like. And we fell in love with her, and we were like, you know what? She's our hero because she's out there really working. Trying to get cruising back online.
Okay.
She was definitely hands on. She
I
was
can't
hands on
find
for
it.
sure.
I can.
But what I can do is I
but-
can't find the shirt, but I can find the picture.
So Christine Duffy is absolutely our hero. So
Every cruise we go on.
So every cruise we go on, we have shirts that have this picture of Christine Duffy. She's so beautiful, and it's a beautiful picture of her, and it says Christine Duffy's our hero, and then on the back is this great photo of her like doing this, going down one of the water slide for St. Jude, because she did that as a St. Jude promotion, kind of like this skydive that she's going to do. She went down, I think, to gain money for St. Jude, so she's going to skydive for St. Jude, and she is absolutely incredible. She started out as a travel agent, and has worked her way up.
I don't know if they could see this.
Oh,
Tell me if it's clear.
kind of clear.
Can
I
you see
mean,
it?
it's a little bit clear, but it's very. It's not like you can.
I don't know.
Can you? What do you think, Uncle Dave? Can you see it very clearly?
No.
No, we just need to. So,
I know you guys.
but
You guys
anyway,
look so. Y'all look so far away to me right now. It's ridiculous.
I know, it's-
we're in the studio, so we're like far away. But anyway,
We don't have a
so
cameraman.
you can switch it to that, right?
Oh,
No?
well, this is what I need to do. I need to go like this, and then I need to go like this. There we go.
There
Okay.
you
we
go.
go.
Yeah.
There you
Yeah,
go.
okay. And then you can see it a little bit better. But anyway, so really Christine Duffy, she's
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
yeah, put it closer, cause see if you can.
Yeah.
So we have these T-shirts made with Christine Duffy's face, and because she really is a hero. I mean, and she was instrumental along with every other like Carnival cruise like administrator that's getting us back to cruising after the COVID shutdown, you know, getting everything back on board. And so we have a I don't know. So we honor her every time we go on a cruise. We have our t-shirts saying that Christine Duffy's our hero, and we truly believe
Sure.
that. She's amazing. She really is.
She is amazing.
She is.
And do you know who else is amazing?
What? Who?
I'll give you one guess.
John Heald.
Well, besides John Heald.
Oh.
Hey everyone, I'm
Well, wait.
Who?
Let me get rid of the map.
We have a lot of people.
I have
Alright,
to get rid of
hey,
the map.
You guys, give me.
I'm here
Ah!
with Malcolm.
That's Lee.
Who's director
That's
of the
Lee.
2016, I believe.
I know. It's been a long time.
All right, give me a quick second. I gotta let these dogs out. I'll be right back.
Okay.
You've just
Okay.
moved, right?
Magic.
All right. I'll start it over.
Hey everyone, I'm here with Malcolm Byrne, cruise director of the year 2016, I believe.
I know. It's been a long time. Veteran.
Yeah, Carnival royalty. Now, Malcolm, you were recently on the Freedom. You've just moved, right?
Magic. On the Magic.
Carnival Magic, sister ship to the Dream. So if you
Port
haven't
Canaveral.
sailed, get to Port Canaveral, sail with Malcolm. Malcolm, what have you got to say to your fans?
I just want to say, hey, thank you guys. I wasn't on the Magic just recently because Cookie was there, but now I'll be back. So I hope to see you there, and happy holidays. Hopefully I'll see you for Halloween, Christmas, or New Year's.
There
Woohoo!
we go. We've had some people concerned. I had people asking me because they thought you weren't well, but you're doing okay, right?
Oh yeah, I'm doing great. Operations in November, so everything's gonna be cool. I'm ready. It's all set. I'm excited. I can't wait. I'll be 21 again.
There we go. And it's great to meet you, Malcolm.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Wait,
Malcolm. He was
Was I
he was
wrong?
terrific.
Gosh.
That wasn't Lee, was it? That wasn't Lee.
That was Lee. That was
That
Lee.
was Lee.
That
and
was-
Malcolm.
That was the three amigos. That was Malcolm, Lee, and they were talking about Cookie. The
Yeah.
three of them
Yeah,
were like
yeah,
a tight knit.
Yeah, like little the three cruise
Ah.
cruise directors that were really high in popularity at the time. And
Malcolm was our favorite, but he had to leave because of medical reasons.
yeah, so I think that was it right before that little clip was probably right before we took
Yeah.
the
Because he said he was going to go on to the Magic.
The
And that
Magic.
was our
and that was our
Ship.
first ship with Malcolm, and I fell in love with him.
Oh, we've got so much video of the
He
two of
was
them.
so amazing. I was just like, I was head over heels, like with his energy and his enthusiasm and he was everywhere always, and just so much fun. We just love him. And unfortunately, after that he didn't come back to
No,
we didn't get to go cruising with him. I don't know exactly when he stepped off, but anyway, but Lee, who's in that clip as well, is also one of our favorites because
Oh.
he is absolutely amazing. winner of many.
But
like,
if Malcolm would have stayed on with Carnival, I mean, I'm sure he would have been on like the Jubilee
yeah,
or
yeah,
you
yeah,
know
I'm sure.
the Mardi Gras. He would have been one of those.
Yeah,
A
one of the-
celebration or something. Yeah.
yeah,
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 yeah.
He had a little.
My very first cruise, and I was just astounded and like blown away. My very first cruise, my cruise director was the Flying Scotsman.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
And this guy was out of control. You hear me? This dude was everywhere but nowhere. Knock it off. You know what I mean? This guy, he was just everywhere. Oh.
Oh, we lost you again.
Uh-oh. What happened? No, I lost you too.
Uh-oh.
Wait, do I just start this? I'm trying to start the camera. Start the camera.
I think we're two dots
There we
again.
go.
Okay.
Okay, I'm back. Need help with your camera? No, I don't need help with my camera. I am just fine. Browser connections lost. What is going on here? What is this? I think Camille did something to me. Okay, there we go. I think Camille, my dog outside. See, she's throwing subliminal messages and messing up my internet. I don't know. Oh, she's ready to come in. But yeah, the Flying Scotsman. He was everywhere and nowhere. And when we went to dinner, he came through the main dining room and talked to every single table.
Wow.
Just talking to people. Hello, how are you doing? Are you enjoying this and that? You know, this was like it was only a 4-night cruise, and he came in on like dinner for night 2, and just talking to people. He went through the entire dining room, and Greg, he talked to every single table.
Wow.
Took pictures with kids. Now, I'm not talking about the professional. I'm talking about mom and dad with their phones taking pictures and all of that. He took pictures with everybody, and he just made his way. And I'm like, that's my guy right there.
But that's great, and that's what it's all about with Carnival and the cruise directors. I mean, they all have that personal like and unique niche about them that makes them.
They've all
different
got
than
their
the
own
others.
little thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then there was a cruise I took. I think it was on the Vista. Was it the Vista? I can't remember. But there was a female cruise director, and she was originally from Australia, but she lived in the States, and she didn't have an Australian accent. And I cannot remember her name. I think she's still I think she's a cruise director out of Australia now. She was really, really big on the veterans, the veteran appreciation thing, and she always did stuff around the ship. I mean, she did stuff for everybody, but it seemed like she went out of her way to do special veterans activities and stuff like that, you know? And I really liked her. I can't remember her name. I wish I could, but it's been a few years ago. I don't even know if she's still a cruise director or for Carnival or not, but she was really awesome. Went up and talked to her, and she's like,
"What you remember?
You're
what
one of
ship that was on?"
I want to say it was on the Vista, but I'm not exactly sure. You know, and she's like, "Oh, you're one of my veterans," and she took a picture with me, like up on the Lido out of the blue, and I'm like, I wasn't coming to say nothing to you about that, you know. I just want to tell you thank you. Yeah, but yeah, it was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
That is cool. Yeah.
Yes, Sean, I know Aussies are nice people too. I get it, but you still won't send me a platypus. I want a platypus for a pet, man. I want a platypus.
You want a platypus?
Platypus would be cool.
Well,
yeah, it's illegal. It's illegal as hell to even touch them, let alone ship one across the world. Oh, now the dogs are ready to come in. Hold on a minute.
It doesn't look like we're going to lose electricity. What do you think?
Well, thank God.
Yeah, well, yeah, I agree with you. Thank God we don't lose electricity,
Yeah.
but um,
What time is it? Oh my gosh, it's already 10:24.
should we wait till the 11 o'clock
2
advisory
hours?
and then we'll
Has it
see?
been 2 hours already?
It's been 2 hours already.
Ooh.
Goes fast.
Yes, it goes fast.
It goes fast.
So let's pull in the next weather alert trajectory.
Well, that's at 11 p.m. We got
we don't have a 10:30 p.m.
35 minutes.
What?
What do you want now?
35
You were just
minutes.
outside. What's going on?
I think she wants to talk.
Are you sure there's
I wondered, do you want to talk about your feelings?
Yeah. Go ahead, Dr. Laura. Let's talk about feelings.
Funny.
If you could see these ears, man. Let me see if I can move this out the way. What's the matter? What's the matter? Don't bark. Don't you say it. Don't you talk back. Don't you do it. I know you're thinking about it.
Oh my God.
Come here.
Aw.
Oh.
Look at
What a
that.
pretty girl.
Wow.
Wow.
Those nails hurt. What do you want? Would you like to talk? How are you feeling today? Oh, evidently that's my answer. Okay.
Say thank you. Say thank you.
What else do you want?
I don't know. I think. What do you think?
Let me
Brad's
go
got
pee.
his dog trained a little bit.
No,
Say thank you. Give me a high five.
I know.
Yeah,
Where did you go? Disappeared again.
Uh-oh. He ran after the dog. Chloe is very well trained, I will say. Chloe is, she is. Yes.
Scott, what are you up to?
Where is my Scott?
Scott!
What are you doing? Come. Scott, come in. Scott, come in.
What is that? What are you doing?
I'm trying to do like a come in, Scott.
You got to do it into the microphone.
Oh.
No,
Scott,
it's like this. Come in there, Scott. We're trying to reach you. Scott, you out there? Hello, Scott. Can you hear me? Scott. Wait, hold on a second.
Yeah.
Scott. Hello there. Scott, listen here.
Scott, so if you're if we send you send them the link.
Test. 1 2 1 2. Scott, do you read me? Do you read me, Scott? Over.
If we send you the post, Scott, can you come in? What did he say?
He says I'm hanging with two friends who live in Florida who came here.
Oh,
okay.
well, perfect. Time to go live with us because it's all about.
Oh, come on, man, bring it. Get in here, Scott.
Get Scott in here.
I need some more drink.
Okay.
You know that we have a door that leads
You got
outside.
nothing to do tomorrow, Scott, besides go to work. Who cares?
Look at this. I have a door that goes outside into the. Go ahead, Michelle. You're gonna go through that door.
Can you see me go through?
As Michelle disappears into the abyss.
Bring it on, Scott. Bring it on. This is great. Thank you, everybody, for joining in. I know we don't have that many people here, but you know what? It's a stormy night. We're here in Florida. And Dave, thank you. Thank you so much for being here. I think we're gonna stay on to the 11 o'clock advisory. I mean, I don't know.
I think we should stay on until you don't
tomorrow morning
stay on anymore. Yes, yeah, sure.
Until the lights go out.
And even if they don't, we'll stay on anyway. Who cares?
That's what I'm saying. Who cares?
I don't have anything to do tomorrow.
What are you doing?
Who, me? Nothing.
No?
I'm just partaking of some nourishment. And
so here's something that's a little bit interesting. So it looks like I'm looking at this here, and there seems to be a flash flood emergency until 2:30 a.m. on that west coast. So hopefully things don't flood out too
Well,
bad.
see, the way it's going is the north side is sweeping down, so the the I don't know how to explain it. You got the circle and it spins this way.
Explain
That
it, Lucy.
side, that back side where the sweep
Right.
comes down
Right.
is where you're gonna get most of your wind and your
Storm
rain.
surge.
On the upside is where you get the storm surge, where it pushes water in. So as long as
On the
you're
upside?
on the, yeah, when because it's sweeping in off the coast, or you know what I mean. The downside where because it spins clockwise, right? And
Right. No.
clockwise.
It spins counterclockwise.
Hold on a second.
Counterclockwise. So
Yeah,
the
if
storm
you're on
surge
the
is
if
on
you're
the
on
south.
the east side of it is the worst side, if I think. I don't remember. I don't know.
I think
You know,
any side of a hurricane is the worst side. How's that?
yeah. Unless you're in Arizona like Scott, and then he like doesn't care.
Listen, if you're
I
in
mean, he
Arizona, like Scott, then it's like
yeah, right. Turn the air conditioner on. It's hot outside. Yeah.
Michelle's getting me another drink. She's doing good. So I don't know. I kind of feel like the storm is kicking in a little bit more now. I'm feeling the winds. I'm hearing it. But that experience earlier today with that tornado, I tell you, that was really something that was not expected. And
Yeah, Chris and Liz told me that there was a tornado came in and literally picked a telephone pole up out of the
right,
road and slung it down the street and knocked the power out.
right. Wow.
And
Well,
Chet at Sea Lake Journey said the same thing. It grabbed a tree, picked it up between their house and the shed,
wow.
and moved it past the shed and
Right.
dropped it. And it didn't touch anything of theirs.
And something about a porta potty too, because there's construction going on across the street, I believe.
Well,
That
just
it's a-
think about all the damage and the stuff that's still piled up on the street from Helen
Yeah.
or Helene or whatever the hell her name was. All the stuff that's still piled up out there that they haven't picked up yet.
Yep.
That's just projectiles, man. You know, that's just stuff to be going everywhere.
Yeah. See,
So,
I wasn't
you
going to close.
might be safe in your house, but unless you have a garage or anything, your cars aren't. You know, it's still gonna beat up your vehicles or boats or whatever. You know.
Yeah, I wasn't going to close the shutters on the house, but when I heard about all the tornadoes that were going on, I figured, maybe I should close up the shutters because of
Yeah.
those tornadoes and projectiles from debris and trees and whatever it picks up. If there's a tornado nearby, it's gonna be like a cannon shooting at my house.
Oh,
So
for
that's
sure.
why we went outside to close everything up. And that's when I turned around and looked behind me, and there and behold was a tornado. Couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it.
Right. I mean, a tornado can literally grab a 2x4 and project it to punch through a cinder block wall. You know,
Oh my goodness.
it's
Sean.
crazy the amount of power. So
Michelle, look what Sean said.
Wait, what did he say?
mess up his hair.
Wait, he messed up his hair.
Yeah, I'm actually so glad I'm not there because the wind can absolutely mess up Sean's hair. Is that hysterical? Sean, we love you. You're such a funny dude.
Yes, you are.
Cheers to Sean.
Cheers to Sean.
There you go. Cheers, Dave. Thank you so much.
Oh yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I'm gonna always appreciate
Thank you
you
for
being
having
here.
me.
You're like my brother from another mother.
Yes, you are.
No, I mean
Yeah.
seriously, look at all.
I know. For sure you are.
Oh, look, we got somebody else that popped in.
Najuma Brown.
Brown.
Hey, hey.
Woo! Let's give her some cheers.
Yeah, I mean, I've been since this thing started, I've been messaging you, Chris and Liz.
Oh, I know.
Sea Lake Journeys, my PvP Gina, she's there, and I've been like blowing up I've been blowing up everybody's phone. I'm like, hey.
Yeah, you've been doing a great job. We appreciate it. That's why this community is so amazing.
I went back to the very first Top Gun. I'm like, hey, talk to me, Goose. What's going on? You know?
Yeah.
And I do that to everybody. And I'm like, look, I need to know, you know. So I have no problem. I've got all my battery powered tools, all my DeWalt stuff. It's sitting right there, and it's ready to go into the truck and make a trip to Florida if need be.
Wow.
People rebuild their stuff. I don't do it for a living anymore, but for my people, I will, you know?
Yeah.
You know what? I don't care what they say about you because it's all true.
Exactly.
Wait, what?
Exactly.
No, he's a good man.
Yes, you're a good man, and that is all the truth that needs to be known.
That's right.
Yes.
Well, so. you know, like with you guys and Chris and Liz and Sea Lake Journeys and like Gina, my vacation planner, and like Bill of Warmstrong Adventures and Scott and all these people, good people. We can smell our own. You know what I mean?
Of course.
We gravitate, and it's kind of like what I tell people on like a cruise ship. Being a veteran, other veterans, we gravitate towards each other, and I cannot explain it. I cannot explain how you get a room of 50 people and there's 10 veterans in there. Somehow we all wind up being together, and I can't figure it out. I don't know what it is. If it's the aura, if it's, you know, the sun and the moon aligning, or the, you know, whatever the shit it is. But yeah, it happens. And it's the same thing with
it's actually the way the universe works, like attracts like. So that's why you come together. That's why people like in that are in the cruising community come together. That's like-minded things come together.
Right. And just for what I've seen on like Facebook and like with Eddie Lugo, they got the big chat thing going. There's the outpouring of support for everybody in Florida.
Absolutely.
It's whether you like it or not, we're family, so you can't run from it, you know.
Amen.
And my brother is coming to stay with us in February.
Yes. You come and stay. You're coming.
Well, I'm gonna be flying in on February 7th.
Yeah.
Yes.
Flying into West Palm February 7th, cruise on the 8th. I come back on the 8th, 9, 10, 11, 12, on the 13th, and I'm not flying out till I think the 15th. So I got both. I won't say that out loud.
You know what that means.
So you're staying with us.
So, but you know,
if you want, I mean, if you don't want me to, that's no problem. I can get a hotel. That's no problem.
What?
You know what that means?
Oh wait,
Dave.
we're on the cruise.
No, Dave gets to celebrate Valentine's Day with us.
Oh yeah!
Oh, great.
No, we love it. We love it because we love you.
We love you. Well, so listen, we make steak and lobster every year for that Valentine's Day. So you're gonna have a nice
you're in.
ribeye steak with lobster tail. How's that sound? How's that bite you?
Good Lord.
That sounds good.
Knock it off. There ain't nobody out there. Hey.
Well,
Kimberly says vibrational frequency.
Oh, yes.
And good people attract good people.
That's right.
Danny's laughing. We got Sean saying, support us, stop giving away the secrets. Everyone wants my hair. Okay, Sean. And can I come?
Yes,
Oh,
yes, absolutely. Come on.
everyone's
Come on
invited.
in.
Can't wait to meet.
Yes.
And we can't wait to meet you as well,
Yes.
Danny. That's going to be
Yes.
great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so much exciting stuff's coming up. We're
It's really
so
going to be,
blessed.
it's going to be a great holiday and cruising.
Oh my
We've got a
gosh.
cruise every 2 months. So we've got the cruise coming up with Beach Please, which is going to be the end of
And
October,
Cruise
the end of
World.
this month.
Oh, they're fun. They look
Yeah.
Yeah,
fun,
it's the
fun.
cruise. Yeah, it's a Cruise
World
World
War-
Beach Please, like combined.
Experience.
Oh my gosh! Like we've been looking forward to this for a whole year
More
plus.
than a year.
Yes,
I think we were
so
the first people to book with them.
our whole dining room table is like covered with like our costumes. We're like
We've got a
so
costume for
freaking-
every day of the
We're
week.
so freaking excited. We're so
Nice.
freaking excited. Yeah.
And then 2 months after that, it'll be
Yes.
with
Coach Cruise.
Coach
And
Cruz.
then New Year's
Yeah,
Eve.
I have a
there's
list.
so much
I have a
about you.
list. I have like a laundry list of people that I want to cruise with.
Yeah.
I'm cruising with Chris and Liz in September of 25.
Right.
Okay.
I want to cruise with you guys.
Yeah.
I want to cruise with Coach Cruise.
Mhm.
Who else is there? I mean, there's just so many. Funnel heads. I want to cruise with them.
Oh yeah.
They're
Oh, I
wanna-
love them. Yeah.
You know, like Sean. I want to cruise with Sean and Down Under Cruisers. I want to cruise with them. I mean,
I need
there's
a
just
Sean,
so
a
many.
Sean.
There's just so many. I'm like, I picked a bad time to retire. All these cruises I want to go on with all these people. I might have to go back to work for a minute. You know.
Look,
Jeez.
Oh.
how many costumes? See through bikini.
What? Oh, what? How many? Oh. Well,
Yeah.
only one.
No, well, go ahead. Stand up and flash them.
What? What?
ahead.
Sean, how many see-through bikinis do you have on?
Woo, woo, woo. Do that again. Do that again.
He's gonna see.
He turned the camera off. That's awesome. Good job. Good job, Greg.
Oh, I didn't have full screen.
All right, so I think only Uncle Dave saw that, but
No, he didn't see it either.
oh no, he
No,
didn't. Oh,
I
oh.
didn't see that.
No,
No, wait.
no,
Okay.
because look down there on the.
No. I was black screen.
No,
Even-
no,
even-
see down there.
See like that, I can't see nothing.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah,
All
no,
right.
I would never. I would never.
you would never what? Flash the camera?
Chris
No,
would.
I would never look at you flashing the camera.
Well, so this was the game that he was playing with. He's
You're-
so
you're-
techie, and I am so not techie. I can't even. We have three
You're my-
screens in front of us, and I can't even understand any of them.
Oh.
So
You're my buddy's wife. I could never, with a good heart, watch that kind of stuff. I'm sorry.
okay, good for you. Good for you.
I'm actually running two programs right now. Besides StreamYard, I'm also using OBS, and I've merged them together, which is how I can do all of this.
So this is a
It's
co-
an experiment for
it's
me.
an experiment for him. So he was just testing stuff out,
Yeah,
right? So got it all tested.
yeah. And look at this. I could even switch, and I could go to the match game. Let's go to the match game. You ready?
Ah.
Let's see the match game.
Oh. Oh.
There we go.
Greg, I want the third spot on your I want the
Yes,
spot on
yes,
your
You want
right.
it right here?
I want the
get
spot
you
on
in.
your right when yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Or maybe up top somewhere. I don't know.
Ah,
That would be awesome.
yeah.
Hold on, we
Yeah.
can't give away too much. We
How do you
can't give
get
away
started?
too much just yet.
Yeah.
Gotta
Gotta
keep
get
it under
you
wraps.
No, that's gonna be
All
fun.
right, so I think we should get back to because this is all about the hurricane. So we need
It
to
is
get
about the
Yes.
hurricane.
Let me
Let's get
check
the
for an update
hurricane
here.
update.
See what I have from my people.
The hurricane update.
We have an update. Well, no, the 11 o'clock advisory hasn't come out yet.
Well, what time is it?
It's like 1:45.
11:15. Really?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We got any
Oh, we
other
got.
interesting-
Listen, we've done 2 commercials already. We got another commercial coming in. Do you mind, Dave?
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm just.
Have you ever dreamt about taking a cruise on one of them fancy boats, soaking up the beauty and the magic just to free your soul? It's floating on the ocean, just a notion that seems out of reach. One thing on your bucket list is just to go and see the beach. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
You know you gotta do the things you've only dreamed about. Don't let anything stop you thinking you can't go all out. You can do the things you never thought were possible with Helping Hands to help you get there. Even oceans are no obstacle. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
So if you ever dreamed about taking a cruise in one of them big old boats, soaking up that sun, feel that breeze, yeah, there is still hope. Don't let the ocean be an ocean that is out of reach. Let's get together, help each other, and go see the sea. You wanna see the world, but something always holds you back. You've got that itching feeling, but your dreams got hijacked. There's lots of people out there that never get to cruise, but Helping Hands is helping making dreams come true.
Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, cruising. Helping Hands for cruising, making your dream a reality.
Oh, there you go. Thank you, Danny, for posting the link. That's fantastic.
Wow. And so Helping Hands for Cruising is such an amazing
Organization.
Organization. Yes. So it's a nonprofit organization that's helping people that could never cruise, people that have either a financial constraint or
disability, or just have
more
never been
importantly, a disability that they have not yet seen
experience.
an
And
experience.
have never cruised before.
Seriously, it's an experience of a lifetime if you've never cruised before.
Yes.
So
Yeah.
fantastic organization, and we couldn't be any more happier to help, support the cause and also contribute.
Yeah.
Because we,
So, and I think we have a link for those.
yeah,
people that would like.
Danny put the link up, which is great. Thank you, Danny.
So please,
Yeah.
So please check it out, and if you have some funds that you can donate, please do so.
Yeah, and you don't have to wait for the cruise-a-thon.
That's
Is
right.
that what we call it?
Yeah, the cruise-a-thon. Yeah, you can set up monthly payments. You can actually just give a one-time donation, or you can So, or you can actually do both, and then also join the cruise, because it's going to be an amazing time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we cannot be on the cruise in November.
The two of us, but
Sean, seriously, we would love to have been on the cruise, but we've got a cruise in September, August, September, and then we've got the other one that's in December. And unfortunately, because of our work and
our work constraints, but
but if we win Lotto, we will definitely be on that cruise. Yeah.
And I've bought tickets, so yes. Yeah.
Maybe it'll be a blessing in disguise, and hopefully we do win something. And
we would love to be there.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be amazing.
Oh, the rock and roll tribute cruise.
Amazing.
But I hope we can go to the meetup in Port Canaveral, because your mom comes down for every Thanksgiving.
Well,
I was just thinking about that the other day.
Take her up there.
Yeah, we'll bring her with us.
We'll bring her with
All
us.
right.
All right,
So
I
anyway,
got a little update for the storm. It says Hurricane Milton came ashore Wednesday evening as a Category 3 hurricane. It says flash flood emergency issued in Tampa, St. Petersburg. Tremendous amounts of rain has doused the Tampa area over the past several hours. Hurricane Milton pummels Central Florida. The National Weather Service has issued rare flash flood emergency, declaring particularly dangerous situation due to the life-threatening flooding that's going on across the area. St. Petersburg, which is included in the emergency, has measured 16.38 inches of rain in 24 hours.
wow.
More than seven times higher than the historical average rainfall for the entire month of October.
Oh my God.
Let's see. The band of heavy rain is causing widespread flooding in the Tampa area. It's slowly shifting onward toward Orlando and will likely reach the city later Wednesday evening. The rainfall total is St. Petersburg 16.38, Holiday Park 15.3, Kansas City 15.28, Clearwater 14.99, and Largo at 12.6. So they're getting hammered with rain for sure.
Oh boy.
Oh
yeah. So not only are they going to have the storm surge, but they're going to have that rain as well.
Rain. Yeah.
So the rain. So the numbers you were putting out there were the rain. Okay.
Yeah.
That's the rain. Okay.
What's up, Eddie? Thanks for joining back in. Yeah, it's not looking too good for the people on the West Coast.
Yeah.
Florida power outages eclipse 1.2 million as Milton moves inland.
Well, we hope that everybody has evacuated as they had, really encouraged. And so if those people that are not evacuated, that they actually, really put some safety measures in place. And this storm it's a huge storm. It's a bad storm.
It's nothing to just push aside and be like, oh well, listen, I live in Florida and I've hundred of hurricanes. No. Take it seriously.
This is storm beyond storms. This is an anomaly.
Even though, listen,
go ahead.
Even though it was Category 5, it went down to a 4, it went back to a 5, it went back to a 4. It hit land at a 3, and it's going to travel through Florida as probably a Category 2 to 1. You still, it doesn't matter if it's a 1, 4, 5. It's still a hurricane.
It's still a hurricane, right.
Take it seriously.
Yes.
And it's like we've learned in North Carolina. It's the flooding and the rain and the water that's the real culprit.
Yeah.
Right.
The real.
Am I making sense?
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are. You really are.
The real permanent damage is coming from the aftermath. So you
Greg,
get.
Greg, you're talking to a guy from Louisiana. Trust me, you make sense.
Yeah. Right.
Oh.
Right. You got it. You got it, Dave. You got it. So, so we're trying to
just make a little light of it. The light on.
But seriously,
listen, it's almost 11 p.m. and I've got look at the light I have outside the studio, so it lights up the sky and it's a pretty bright light.
Yeah,
it's very bright.
11 p.m.
I don't know. I kind of think you're at your timeshare in Maldives.
Oh my gosh.
What's that?
Are you at your timeshare in the Maldives right now?
Yeah. Oh my God. We should be in Venice right now in the gondola, honey.
Well, we're gonna be on. I mean, that's it. We're gonna be on also on the which ship is it?
Spirit.
No, the Italian style.
Oh, Venezia.
The Venezia.
Venezia. We're so excited. We just booked our Venezia.
Oh, go ahead, Sean. That's fine. We
oh,
appreciate you
wait.
being in here. That's
I
fantastic.
want to take one of the. I want to try one of those Italian cruise ships, and it is for one reason and one reason only, is to get the what is it? The guy's burger that's the Italian themed guy's burger. It's the only reason I want to go.
Oh, yeah. I want the mozzarella.
Is it like
and the-
mozzarella? I don't know, fried chicken, pepperoni pizza, or whatever the shit it is. I want one of those.
That sounded really good. That sounds
No,
really good.
That sounds.
I don't
really
know
good.
exactly what it is. I'll have to look it up and see. But yeah, I want one of those. And if I have to go on a Venezia or Valencia or the whatever the hell the other one is, I can't remember the name of it.
Well, the
I'm
one
just gonna
over on
call
the
my
West Coast.
PV. I'm gonna call Gina up and be like, "Hey, put me one on an Italian ships, you know."
Yeah.
Put me on an Italian ship. I want that crazy guy's burger. And she'd be like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah, Gina, put me on there. I wanted a crazy Italian burger."
That's the one we want.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So
no, we're looking forward to cruising on that ship. We haven't been on that ship yet. And Dave, how many ships have you been on with Carnival? Do you know how many?
I've been on 11 cruises. No, I think I just made 10. I've been on the Triumph was my first ship. The Triumph, the Dream, the Glory, the Valor, the Vista, the Liberty. And I think that's all. But I've been on a couple of them multiple times. So I've been on 6, and I'm up to 10 cruises right now. December, I'll be on the Valor again for my 11th.
Oh, okay.
I want to try the Breeze. I want to go because the Breeze looks like a pretty ship. She looks like a beautiful ship. When I was in Galveston and I was getting on the Vista, the Breeze was right next to it, and I'm like, damn, that's a good looking ship, you know?
Yeah, you know, so here's the funny thing. When COVID was around and they were talking about restarting up again, we actually booked 3 cruises. The first one, believe it or not, was on NCL. We were going to be on the NCL, and the second one, but they canceled it. And then the second one was going to be on the Breeze, and I was really excited to be on the Breeze because we've never been on the Breeze before. So then they canceled it, and that's what Christine Duffy was saying. Like, you booked, they canceled, they booked, they canceled, booked, they canceled, and then the third one was actually on the horizon, which was fantastic. But
I booked a cruise. I had a bucket list cruise, and I wanted to go to Belize, and I wanted to zip line in the canopies and all of that. And so this was September. No, this was like before that. It was like July before the pandemic started, and I booked it and I paid most of it. And then the pandemic hit, and they kept canceling it, and they were the price was dropping and dropping and dropping and dropping. And I was just like, man, I'm never gonna get to go on this cruise. So it went all through the pandemic and all that, and the price kept dropping. And then they started giving me onboard credit for as much as it was dropping. I'm like, wait, this doesn't even just sound right. So after it was all said and done, the time came for the cruise. I called up my PVP, Gina, and I'm like, am I reading these emails right? She's like, yeah, your cruise is paid off, and you have $800 of onboard credit.
Whoa.
I'm like, wait, say that again. Look, I live up in the cheap seats, okay? I'm not that good at hearing. I'm way up top. Say that again. She's like, yeah, what do you want on the ship? I said, well, I want a drink package, and I want this $169 excursion through Carnival that is zip lining and cave tubing in Belize. She's like, okay, just go get it. You're gonna have about $150, $200 left over after that onboard credit. I'm like, are you kidding me right now? Well, I didn't say that. I used some explicitives, but anyway. So it came down to where I got my cruise, my drink package, the internet, and my excursion paid for, and Carnival paid me to go on that cruise.
Wow.
The
Wow.
greatest cruise ever.
Wow.
I had
You know,
we went to Grand Cayman, went to Belize. I got the zip line, played with the damn monkeys in the jungle. We did cave tubing, which if you go to Belize in December, the water in the cave is cold. Just word of advice. But it's all fresh water and it's crystal clear.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it was great. Grand Cayman was awesome. Cozumel was great. It was a great, and that's the cruise. I had a cove balcony down on deck 2. A cove balcony on deck 2.
Wow. Yeah.
And when you left Galveston Bay, the dolphin, the porpoise, were like swimming by, and they were like, I know he can see me. He's looking right at me. You know, they would swim by and turn up, and they would. Yeah, it was great. It was awesome. It was
So
awesome.
when we went on our cruise after the pandemic, we were on the Horizon.
Uh-huh.
It was 30% occupancy.
Yeah.
It was
So-
amazing.
Dude, mine might have been 50%.
It was crazy. We would go to the dining room.
And
There was nobody in the
there,
dining room.
and we had all 3 of the attendants. They were like just waiting for our
Just there
one
on you.
to, like,
What do you need? What can I get you? What do you need? What can I get you? You all right? You okay?
They stayed way in the back along the wall, and
just
and
waiting for the
and
slightest move.
if I dropped something on the floor, they shot over to me like an arrow, and then picked it up and said, "Here you go."
They wait for your glass of water to get like a quarter of the way full, and they let me give you some more. You know?
They were just
Yeah.
so excited
They-
to be back and to be working and
That
to.
was
and it
the
was just-
same
it
thing
was-
because on my cruise it was right after the pandemic, and I think the ships were maybe 50%, maybe.
What month was that? Do you remember?
I want to say September. September sticks out in my brain for some reason.
Because our cruise was an October cruise. We were like the first week in October because it was the Halloween, frightfully fun. You okay?
Yeah, I didn't have the Halloween stuff.
Twitching eye. Twitching
Oh,
eye.
you're twitching?
Yeah. I'm
Oh, and all this time I thought you were winking at me. No, jeez.
twitching eye. Twitching eye. All right.
All right.
All right. All right. So but on there, yeah. Anybody have
What?
but no, tell them like what
Danny's laughing at
I
you.
want the response. I want the response. If everybody has a response, like, yeah, this whatever precursors last sucked. I mean, like that's my twitching eye. I don't know.
She has
I
a
don't
twitching
know.
eye. It's bothering
My
her.
Twitching eye.
You can't see it from where I'm sitting because y'all look like y'all 40 feet from the damn camera. So.
I know, and that it's
Let that girl, let that eye twitch. Who cares? Let it twitch. Twitch out.
No,
I thought she was.
twitch out
I
with
thought
it,
she was
man.
winking at me the whole time.
It's not that it's not supposed to twitch because
Did you just say you thought she was winking at you the whole time?
I thought she was winking at me. I was like, wait a second. Yeah.
She's having an epileptic episode, man. Quit making it about you.
Put these on. That'll take care of the problem.
This is not gonna work.
No, that'll take care of the problem.
This is not gonna work.
This takes care of it.
Here's the thing. My life lives in classes. My classes are the course, the date, and the city. So if the city is not able to hold the class, then we have to postpone. So sometimes there's like a lot of postponements, which we had in Florida. Yes. Okay.
No, I'm listening.
Okay, I get it. So
I don't know if they're
but-
getting it, but I'm
But
listening.
here's the thing. I don't know why my eye is twitching about a Seattle class. So I need to go online and find out what's happening with my Seattle class. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
Seattle's fine. They're not in the eye of the
I
hurricane.
know they're not. Then why is my eye twitching?
They're in the eye of the tiger.
Then why is my eye twitching?
I don't know.
Ugh.
Dave, there you are.
Y'all are too
So
funny,
can I
man.
leave
I
you
love
and Dave?
talking.
Like,
No, you can go ahead. Michelle's gonna leave us, Dave.
I'm gonna go find out why my eye is twitching. That's
It's
what
because
I'm
you don't
gonna
have
do.
enough vodka in
Because
your system,
I'm hoping-
evidently.
Huh?
You need some more vodka in your system, or rum, or something.
She's got too much vodka in the system.
No. It's all about like there's some registration that needs my attention. That's what it is. Okay.
You good?
I'm good.
Say
Okay.
goodbye to
All
the
right,
audience.
I'm not arguing.
We got 300 people in
Let's
it.
do this. Okay.
How many people are in here? I can't see it on my end.
We got 10 going on.
Okay. All right. Bye.
Okay.
I don't know. Did everybody hit the like button? I hope so, because I can't see.
Yeah, I
any of
hope
that.
they did. It's been I'm distracted by Greg's Jesus, Danny. Danny's funny. I love Danny.
Oh, we love
Danny, yeah, she is.
Oh,
She's
Danny said
great.
bye, Michelle.
Danny's great.
No, Danny's awesome. We love Danny. Danny, you look fantastic. Oh my God. I sort of I don't know if you've seen it, Dave. She was dancing at the party and her
Yes.
Oh, she looked fantastic. Every little thing is going to be all right. Yes, that's right. No, Danny, you looked great. That outfit on you, you look fantastic. That was a good outfit. Yeah. Let me move over. Let me get in the middle here. Dave, you're going to have a good time when you come over here.
Oh, I know I am.
Yeah.
No, that's a given. I got a cruise in December. A buddy of mine is going to come with me. He's got his own room, but it's already, I got all that taken care of, and it's going to be fun. But I'm looking forward to February, man.
No, that's going to be fantastic.
I'm looking forward to February.
I just wish you were on the cruise with us. That's all.
I know. If this cruise in February wasn't one of those free cruises, I would swap it in a heartbeat.
Let's see if there's an update, because there should be an update at 11 o'clock. Let me see here. F5.
Let me see what I got going on here. See if I got anything on my TV.
Well, the center of what is a very...
Let's see if I can do this here.
Adyen is financial technology that's...
Another stupid commercial's playing. Okay, hold on.
Scales alongside the world's biggest businesses with
Uh-oh. I don't know what I did.
payments, data, and
Everything's
financial
going
products
crazy.
all on one platform. This is agility at scale.
5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Well, the center of what is a very large Category 3 major hurricane has made landfall in the Sarasota area in Siesta Key. This is just offshore Barrier
Well,
Island.
this says
off of
8:30 p.m.
Sarasota. This is a Category 3 hurricane, so a major hurricane at landfall with max winds of 120.
Well, winds at 120 aren't. No, that's not right.
This is really, really low pressure. For this part of Florida, you don't get this, deep of a system coming ashore here very often.
Yeah, 954 millibars. Uh-oh, what happened? Really? Oh, come on.
No, they commercials. Yeah, buy a vacuum cleaner while you got a hurricane going on.
Yeah, we got the strongest storm coming in, and go ahead and buy a vacuum.
Listen, since your house is flooded, why don't you buy this vacuum cleaner to suck the water out?
Oh boy, seriously, that's not
It's
right.
only $50 a month for the rest of your life. Yeah, just buy the damn vacuum cleaner.
Dave, what's going on in your life? How's things with you?
I'm here, retired, doing my thing. I did exercise my brain today a little bit. I actually thought about cutting my grass. I didn't physically do it, but I thought about it, and it was a tough decision.
Oh, really?
But I figured my spaghetti and meatball and garlic bread lunch meant more to me than that damn grass outside. So,
Hey, Marjorie, that tribute cruise is Thanksgiving, but it's Thanksgiving next year. It's not this Thanksgiving. So it's 2025. That's the Rock and Roll Tribute Cruise, which will be up there. We could probably give you a ride up there. We won't be able to drive you back, but we could probably get you up there if we do the meet and greet.
there are still. I'm watching the news now. Here, there are still people here in South Louisiana waiting for FEMA assistance from
I know.
Francine.
Oh,
People
I know.
way down south, like not in my area, but like 50, 60 miles south of me. They're still waiting for federal assistance.
Well, they ran out of money. It took them a
Well,
week.
we're not
for
going
the
to get
government-
into it why. We're not going to get into it why.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Oh, it's just terrible that these people. I mean, can you imagine like your house is swept away? What do you have? You have no ID. You have nothing that would represent yourself. I mean,
Right.
I don't know what to do. I mean, I'd love to do something for those people.
I wish
But,
I could. I really do wish I
know.
could.
It's just I'm
All right,
almost
now
thinking like
here's
maybe.
showing me Milton. The eye has made landfall around Sarasota and Port Charlotte. Oh, of course, there's a commercial. Never mind.
You got another commercial there? Okay. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, it's so hard to find like the latest advisory. This is 11 minutes ago. Let's see what this says here. Is this a video? I don't know what I'm looking at.
I can't believe I'm actually going to do this on a live stream, but Kimberly, are you still here?
You just give kind of
Because if you're still here, go to my page, email me, and I'll take you on a cruise.
an overview of the situation there.
Right. That is the salt water flooding. That is the surge that this storm brought with it. It built the surge over many days.
Oh my
as a
God, look at
category
that.
4 and at times
Jesus.
category 5.
Can you see this,
So
Dave?
down in Venice, they
Yeah,
haven't
that's
had
insane.
1 or 2 inches. Unlike you up here, where the purple, the entire area in purple is about a foot of rain, more than
Wow.
10 inches there. So this is that.
So now they're
wind
gonna
that has
get the
pushed
back end of the
sea,
storm right
and the
now.
reporter earlier talked about
Yeah,
how
it's
just
going to get
slosh.
worse.
Well, we've sloshed all of the water now
Look at
onto
this.
the shoreline, and much of it now is going over these barrier islands, possibly cutting new land masses in between or waterways in between, and getting sloshed all the way into
It
places
says
like
category
Huntsville,
2 at least. I mean, it's
Port
not.
Charlotte,
Yeah.
places like Venice.
But like I said,
all
the
of
worst
those
part
areas,
is it's the
Nokomis, all those
water.
places that I've actually
Yeah, I
gone
mean,
fishing.
it's
Those are
saying
now
winds
completely flooded
19,
with the water
gusting to
still going out.
37. So the
And it will
wind's
go
not a
up for
problem.
Many,
It's
many
the
more
water that's
hours
pushing.
before that wind does not blow from the west anymore, and it starts to allow that water to go back into the Gulf of Mexico.
So that water is only going to get worse.
Yes. and
Does this
it's
guy really have
also-
to have a bomb in front of his
what you
nose?
see on the pictures there, or
Right,
you will
right.
not be able to see it. But, that is
So
all
the water's
salt
only
water
going to get
from
worse.
the Gulf of
Well,
Mexico.
yeah,
Can't
genius.
this
have
guy
any
step to the
problem.
left a little bit
Rain
more so
flooding
that
down there.
palm tree
There
doesn't
should
go in
be
front of his
down there.
face?
There should actually be.
No, I hope
a
him to
road
step
there.
forward
And
and to the
it's
right so it
completely
smacks him
not
in the
there.
face.
Now, obviously, on the other side of the road, on the other side of the barrier island, there is usually a bay area, or at least a waterway for boats to go up.
So
and down.
Dave, look at the
That's where
sign on the
water is
right that
ending
says
up
no
now. So
trucks.
even if
Do you
were
see
on
that?
the mainland,
Yeah,
just
yeah.
on the other side of that
Look at the
barrier
water level
now
up to
you're
that
getting
sign.
the
You know
water
those
too.
signs are
It's not
typically
just
about
the
like
barrier
6 feet,
islands.
6 to
6
7
feet.
feet tall.
Yeah. I bet they wouldn't mind my big ass F-250 driving down that road right now.
Oh yeah.
That's
Wow.
nuts, man. That is crazy.
No, that is crazy. Let me see
Well,
what we have going on.
Majority says she's gonna hire you and pay you to be her chauffeur.
Well, Dave, I think she proposed to you, didn't she? I think
No.
Marjorie
Oh,
was.
maybe so. I don't know. She might have been. That was a few lives ago. I don't
Listen,
know.
Marjorie, you don't have to pay me. I'd be happy to take you up, but I wouldn't mind being a chauffeur. We had a good time. That was a great interview and a great meetup. Marjorie, she's fantastic.
I guess Kimberly left or she didn't hear
Oh
my
man, no,
offer. So yeah, it's okay.
nah, she's out.
Sometimes
Well, we got six in the
stuff's wrong.
chat. 6 viewing.
It's all good.
What are we on? We're going almost on 3 hours. Holy crap. That's a long show for us.
Well, this is usually how you and I do it. We get on here, and the last 2 times we did it, the minimum was an hour and a half.
Yeah.
So we still.
Oh, look at this.
She's still there. There she is.
Kimberly's
There
still
she
with
is.
us.
Well, she's in. I
Ohio.
keep wanting to say Ohio or yeah, up north somewhere. So I don't know what the time difference is. So
She's on the same time zone as us, I believe. 11:15.
no, Ohio is.
Uncle Dave.
Hey, Majori, how are you, sweetheart? I don't know. I think no, she can't be on Eastern.
She's on East Coast. I believe so.
Ohio, dude. Do you know anything
Ohio.
about geography? What's wrong
Well,
with you?
what's round on the end and high on the middle? Ohio.
Oh my God! All right, with the dad jokes.
Oh, Scott, have a good
She's
night.
in Michigan. See that? I was gonna guess Michigan, but I wasn't sure. She's in Michigan.
Oh, Michigan. Okay, I thought you were in Ohio. I'm sorry.
As long as you're not a Michigan State fan, we're good. Michigan all the
Oh,
way. No Michigan State.
Danny is going to bed. Thank you, Danny, so much. We love you. Thank you for staying in there
Love
with
you,
us.
Danny.
Everything's going to be fine as far as Cruise Life TV. Chris and Liz, on the other hand, they've lost electricity. Hopefully, they get it restored soon. Not Scott. Chet and Robin, we're not too quite sure where they stand.
I'm gonna
Hey,
find out.
Yeah, find out what's going on.
Yeah, I'm going to
We talk a lot like you, Marjorie. Marjorie, we
shoot
had
some
such a great
messages
time.
over there.
We need to do like a part 2. We had a great time taking you out to lunch, and that was fantastic. And we got Sean's back in the house. Sean, silent accident.
All right, Scott. Thank you for stopping by.
Who's Dave? I love your accent. Dave, you have an accent?
I didn't think so. Maybe I
think
do.
so.
Who knows?
See, Dave, you need to change your cruise to the FFF7.
February 16th to the 25th. That cruise is going to be
I'm gonna do the
I'm
match game
cruising
live on that ship.
Well, see, the thing is I'm
I
flying
know.
down to see Greg and Michelle on February 7th because I'm cruising on February 8th. So I'm not going to be able to make that one. That would be a hell of a back-to-back, though, wouldn't it?
Oh my God! Just do it. You're retired, right? What would stop you from doing that?
The retirement check. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's good, but it's not that good.
Yeah. Matt and Kimbra live in Tampa, and I just heard them. Oh, they're okay. Oh, well,
Right,
good.
Good.
That's good news. That is very good news.
Wait a minute. Danny just said No problem. Behave, Dave. Really? I just saw that. No problem. Behave. Why is it me? I'm the innocent one here. I don't talk about sausage and all that kind of stuff. Jeez.
Have you seen? I don't know if you've seen it. Cruise World did an interview with Lee. Have you seen that interview?
No.
It's really, really good. And Lee starts talking about
Hold on.
sausages.
Wait, hold on a second. Hurricane Milton came in right at Sarasota. Is now a Category 2. It is past Sebring.
Oh,
10 o'clock.
Sebring already.
Oh yeah, it's out. It's already out. Latest advisory at 10 o'clock. It's already out close to the West Coast. I mean, the East Coast already.
Wow.
That's what. Let me make sure this is what my news is telling me.
So it's moving pretty fast now.
It's moving at like 16 miles an hour.
Wow.
Which is rolling. So okay, where are we at here? Yeah, Tampa and Sarasota got it pretty bad. Tampa, Sarasota, Bradenton, Fort Myers is south, Pompano Beach, Fort Pierce, Bartow, Kissimmee, Daytona Beach. Oh, it is showing the winds right now, 52, 69, 48. So the winds aren't too terribly bad. At 10 o'clock, what are we looking at? Come on, play it all the way through so I can relay this shit. Yeah, from what they're showing on TV, it's just about done. It's just about done on the East Coast. I mean, it's still going to be wind and rain, but it's 9, 10. Orlando's getting a lot of rain. Yeah, well, it looks like from what the news said over here, it's moving faster than hell. So that's good. It doesn't matter how strong it is. It doesn't matter how strong it is, as long as it's rolling. It's still going to be destructive, but it's not going to be like being a Category 3 and just sitting over top of you for 12 hours.
Right, exactly. Kimberly has a message for you.
Yeah, I see that. The hell of a back-to-back. Yeah, that'd be nuts. Greg, Michelle, Liz, Scott, Aunt June, and me. Aunt June, is Uncle Brady going to be there? Because if Uncle Brady's not going to be there, I definitely can't go.
Well, listen. It's not too late. We could start like a little charity fundraiser for you, Dave. I mean,
no. I'm not doing that.
Yeah. That would be great, though.
Look at Majority. We can double date Dave and Kimberly.
I know. Well, wait a minute. How does that work out for Michelle?
Should be asleep by then.
She'll be asleep.
Yeah.
Well, but Marjorie does love your accent.
Come on, we're going down to the Alchemy Bar. Now, just take Majority. I'm going to bed.
So, Marjorie, I guess you enjoyed our little meetup. I guess if she wants to kind of double date with me, huh?
Hey.
Be safe, Florida. Praying for the ease and grace. Yes, absolutely.
The first I don't know her. I've never met her, never talked to her, just on here. But Chris and Liz know Kimberly, evidently.
Okay, good
So
night.
they're like, oh yeah,
Michelle's
Kimberly.
going to bed.
There you go. Now's the time for the double date.
Obviously, this is an old picture behind me. Where is it? Old picture. Look at where it started from.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Caitlin said it's the slowest, longest hurricane she's ever remembered here in the state of Florida.
but it's moving now. It's moving so fast.
Yeah, well, I think it was moving at like 4 miles per hour when it was like by Mexico, crossing the
Yeah,
Gulf. It was
now it's up to like 12.
wow.
And you got to think about it. The width of Florida, and it's moving at 12 to 14 miles an hour. As the crow flies, how long would it take to get the hell out of there? It's not going to take
Right.
long.
No.
It's not going to take long at all.
Oh, we got
There's
Em in
Emily.
the house.
Em.
Hello, Emily. Hey, thanks for joining in. Hello, boys. Yeah, Michelle just left. It would have been boys and girls, but she just went to bed.
It always seems like it ends up like this, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does.
We
It's
need to have like a weekly nighttime podcast, man.
I think so. And here's the funny thing. So I wake up early. I get like the most minimal amount of sleep. I'm up at like 5 a.m., which is okay. So that's 5.5 hours from now. I'll be up in the
Right.
morning. But
But you don't have to go to work tomorrow.
well, I don't know. It looks like the storm may not hit. I haven't received anything. My company hasn't.
Greg, I know you just had a Cat 3 hurricane hit your place, but we need you to come in. All right, you can handle that. Thank you.
Not only that, but I turned around, putting up my shutters, and I saw a tornado behind me. I said to Michelle, I was like, Michelle, get me my camera. She's like, what? Seriously? Let's get in the house.
Right.
I wanted to get my camera and chase the thing.
You want a camera? Get in the house, you little bastard.
I'm a vlogger.
Right. Yeah. Hey, if I don't get it on film, it didn't happen. All right, give me the damn camera.
Sean, you're still with us. You're a good man. I appreciate you.
Well, hell, it's probably like 10 o'clock in the morning where he's at.
Oh no, it's probably like more like 1 p.m. What time is it, Sean?
Sean, what time is it down there by you?
What time is it down under? We'd like to know. Inquiring minds.
Yeah.
Oh,
We want to
I
time
thought
this
she
out.
gave me Carnival Cruise Addicts. She gave me a Cruise Life TV cup. Okay.
You want to borrow mine?
I got one of those. I got 2 of those actually.
That's one of my prized possessions. My son come over. He's like, "Hey, Dad, can I use this cup?" I'm like, "You touch that cup, I'm gonna break your fingers." Why?
You ever
It's just a cup. I'm like, yeah, it's just your fingers. So you make the choice.
Now you two behave. It says. Look at that.
2:20.
Oh.
It's 2:30 there in the afternoon.
I thought it was like after. It was definitely after 12 p.m. I'm sure of that. So you ever watch Coach Cruz? He's got that loud noise. It sounds like a.
Oh yeah, you won one of those. You won the horn.
I did.
Cup.
I have it.
I
have it.
messaged you and I'm like, dude, you won
Yes.
the horn cup.
So
Yeah.
my cup, my Cruise Life TV cup does it too. Watch, I show you.
I'm gonna tell you, I won a few things from a few different now the Carnival Cup. I mean the Cruise Addicts Cup is like by far like the best. But one of my favorites, I don't know if it'll come out right if I show it to you on the camera. One of my favorites was a postcard from Scott from when he went to Alaska the first time, and it's holographic. And
Oh, really?
let me see if it'll come up on the camera. Hold on.
Okay, we're waiting.
This is one of the first things I ever got, and I don't know how you can see it, but
with the Northern Lights.
Yeah, and it's holographic.
Wow.
Well, it doesn't show it in the camera right, but if you change it, the Northern Lights move.
Oh,
And
really?
he's like, oh, you can send this to somebody. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna send it to my refrigerator because it ain't going nowhere.
That's
It
not
is just-
going anywhere.
It literally looks like it's 3 feet deep. It's just amazing,
Wow.
and it's thick. It's like a 16th of an inch thick. It's
No,
amazing for a
that's
postcard.
really cool.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got that. I got that from Scott at Controversial Cruising, and I'm like, yeah, I'm not mailing that to anybody. No, sorry. And he's like, yeah, man, you could. No, there he is. Scott said, see that, Scott? You remember that because he sent me that, and I sent Scott some of my military patches when I was stationed in the Army in Fairbanks. So I sent him the patches. Yeah.
Oh, I'm missing a few things here.
Oh, yeah.
Scott says yes, Uncle Dave. I wish I had a giant cruise life. Oh, Kim, I only have one left. I've got one left. And the last one I gave away for, I think it was Helping Hands, but I'll talk to Michelle. We'll get you one for sure. It's one left. It's in my closet. What? What the hell are you talking about, brother?
No, that's me. That's me.
Oh, it's you. Excuse us. Two guys live. And awesome postcard. Yeah, it is very awesome. That is cool. Scott, when he showed me that, I'm wondering, like, okay, how come I don't have one like that? Who's that guy? Scott. We love you, Scott.
Captain Controversy.
Thanks for hanging in there. What do we got here? 11:30. Holy crap, 3 hours. Jeez. How that time goes by. Wow. Let's do something like maybe a little dance. How's a little dance sound? We got a dance going on? Scott, this is what you got to look forward to in February. Okay, I'm going to stop that right there. So, yeah, that's going to be our February cruise with John Heald. If anybody hasn't booked that cruise, you better book it quickly. Kimberly, you're on that cruise. Thank God. My God. Michelle couldn't be any happier that you're on that cruise. Dave, are you back with us, Dave? Where are you?
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
here. I'm here. I have a little bit of news because wait, where did it go? Damn, I just had it here. There it is. Okay, so the maker of my cup, Greg, I know you love this cup.
Yeah.
This is my Uncle Dave WD-40 drinking cup. Very good friend of mine.
That's a fun cup.
Has actually taken my channel logo and she is going to do a test cup for me to see if I like it.
Oh, nice.
And she asked, what do you think? And I'm like, do what you want and we'll check it out and see.
Fantastic.
So, as of right now, she's talking about an entire cup with a waving American flag and my white logo on it. And I'm like, just do not put that logo in the stars. Put it anywhere else you want. It does not go in the stars. I mean, it's me personally. She's like, okay, I'll let you know. And she sent me a few pictures of what she thinks it's going to look like. And I'm like, okay, try it out. We'll see. I mean, I'll pay for it either way. She's like, if it comes out good, the first one's free. The rest of them you pay for. I'm like, bet. So we'll see how that goes. So
Nice.
Uncle Dave might have some channel cups before I even really have
Yeah.
crap on my channel. You know?
I'm trying to figure out how to put together like an e-commerce store so that I could actually put out some of, the problem is I have different vendors or companies that manufacture my tumblers, my shirts, and some do a great job and some not so great.
Right.
And the thing is, I want top quality, so it's hard for me to figure out how am I going to put this together. I don't have one as of yet. And Danny, I know. Well, Danny went to bed. She wants a hoodie, a Cruise Life TV hoodie, which I have no problem with. But I want to make sure that if you get one, it's going to be top
It's
quality.
gonna be
And
good. Yeah.
yeah,
Well,
and that's the problem.
from what I've heard and what I've seen, you need to get with Scott.
Yeah, I
I
should
don't know.
talk
I
to
don't know
Scott
if
about it.
talk to Scott at Controversial Cruising, because from what I've heard and seen from people that have gotten stuff, that's in, it's
Yeah.
there you go. Look, he just said top quality, baby. And I have another guy. He's a YouTuber. It's the Fat Electrician. He does a lot of military stuff, which I'm into, and he uses bunker branding. And I've got shirts from him, and they're excellent.
Oh, really?
But yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I don't know if they do. I'm sure they do
Well,
cruise stuff. I mean, hell, whoever's paying for it.
so, and here's the thing too, because like I found some really good companies that can manufacture these things at like dirt cheap, well, I want to say inexpensive, not dirt cheap, but
Right.
so this way I'm not looking to make money, but I want to like try to get it as least as possible at the best quality for whoever wants to get the product. So that's kind of like what I'm up against right now. So I'm trying to figure out. I've reached out to a few different companies. They've been producing shirts for us, and there's one that did a great job, but they're like, no, we don't do e-commerce and we don't do drop shipping and all that stuff. So yeah, Scott, maybe I'll reach out to you.
Yeah, you need get with Scott. Get with Scott.
Yeah.
Kimberly, someone's gonna be. It'll be okay. If she makes one and gets it set the way I like it, because she knows how I think too. I've known her for years. If she gets set the way I like it, I'm probably gonna get about 5 or 6, and whatever they cost, and I'm gonna send them out to certain people that I happen to have addresses for, and we'll see how it goes. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm gonna keep them to sell them, but for the most part, it'll be like little gifts or whatever. So
Okay, I found another video. Maybe I'll throw it on real quick here.
oh yeah, throw it on there. Throw it. What else we got to do?
Let's see what's going on here. This is an interesting video. Look at this.
Holy shit!
I'm not sure where that is.
It's somewhere I don't want to be.
No.
Dude, that's right up against. That's in the building. That water is in that building.
Oh, absolutely, without a doubt. Look at that.
That is crazy.
Venice Bay.
That water, without the waves, that water's 3 feet deep.
No
problem. Without the waves, that's 3 feet.
But without a doubt, it's going into the building.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Wow.
That awning's about to go down.
Bayou Drive, wherever that is. And Serpentine Drive. There's 2 streets there. Wow.
Yeah, but that awning's about to go away. That's nuts, man. Oh, I feel for
And
those people.
that's the
there.
worst part is it's the storm surge, because that water damage is horrible. Because you get the water, it goes behind the drywall. Then if
Oh
you don't
yeah,
treat it, mold.
If it only goes up 2 feet in your house, you still got to gut it 4 foot down. You got to.
Yeah.
I did it after Katrina. I did it after Ida. Oh, we only had 6 inches in the house. Nope, 4 foot down. Rip it out. All the insulation comes out. Treat it for
Yeah.
mold. Re-insulate it. Re-sheet rock it. Retape it. Refloat it. Repaint it. And then so that's why I said I'm gonna load all my mechanical tools, all my battery powered tools up in my bags. I got about 3 bags over there with all my stuff in it. So when I get a phone call from you or Chris and Liz or Chet and Robin or anybody out there in Florida and be like, hey, we got to get this done. I'm getting in the damn truck and I'm gonna go out there and I'm gonna run the contracting crew to get their stuff fixed, and I'm gonna teach them how to do it.
I just had this going. Oh, here we go. Okay. Why can't I can't get a full screen on it? Oh, there it is. Full screen.
Coverage. So many people, Ivan, have friends in Central Florida, family members.
Are
in
you getting
Central Florida
sound on this?
Concerned about what's happening right now with the storm.
Us included, absolutely. And I tell you what, they may have been spared the worst of the storm surge, but they have not been spared the worst of the rain. There are 10 to 15 inches of rainfall on the ground right now in Tampa. Been seeing some of the video coming out of there. Folks now beginning to use.
Kind of looks like it's breaking up, to be honest with you.
No one should be out there like that because the winds are still howling.
Yeah, it
And
looks like
then
all the
we
wet
have, of
side
course,
is to the
damage
north
and
for
wind
sure.
potential. Sarasota, 102 mile an hour winds.
Sebring, isn't
And
Scott
Tampa coming
Chet
in over the
in
last
Sebring?
several hours were
Chet
down
and
to
Robin?
92.
I know. Tony from Lalita Loca is in Spring Hill.
With the counterclockwise
I'm not sure where Chet's at.
Has spread and continues to push off to the east. Places like Kissimmee.
It looks like the
and
eye is
Orlando
headed
are
toward
getting wind
Kissimmee.
gusts now between 60 and
Yeah.
65 an hour. Winter Haven there in Polk County, 79. Those are damaging wind gusts, and Lakeland getting involved there as well. All of this will continue pushing off to the north and east. And then, of course, the other side of the story is the flash flood emergency that stretches for 100 miles. I mean, this is quite something. We had
Wow,
one,
100 miles.
It was relegated
Jeez.
to a small
Well, that's because
area.
of Tampa Bay. I mean, all that water, you can push all that water in a little bitty place. It's got to go somewhere, you know?
Florida, despite the fact that we've had many hurricanes impacting the region. These are wetter hurricanes, and they provide incredible amounts of rain all the way up towards St. Cloud, and eventually that you see that little box there in red, that is a tag that the National Weather Service puts in. So there's a flash flood warning, but when they put that red outline, that means that there's considerable danger for flooding. And so that may turn into a flash flood emergency because we're going to continue to rain over the same area, and heavily at that. Radar estimated rainfall. You see the tree, follow the track of where this thing, came in with the heaviest rain. All of St. Pete, all of Tampa Bay.
This
and
is
then
a pretty
out towards
good report.
Now, radar depicting
Yeah,
anywhere
very
from
good.
10 as much as 16 inches of rainfall. And we have probably another 4 to 8 inches before it's done as we head through tonight. And that will continue pushing off towards the east. There is the latest track from the National Hurricane Center. That's the 11 p.m. advisory. Still a Category 2. This will, of course, weaken to a Category 1, but cone doesn't really matter at this point. It's just tracking those wind gusts and the radar as it continues to kind of roll through Central Florida and gets Orlando as well, with some severe wind gusts potentially through the overnight hours. Our wind gusts here, manageable. Our rain is pretty much gone. We have one band that's well offshore there, and we may get some showers on the backside of this thing, but it's not going to be significant. I think tomorrow will be mostly dry with wind gusts between 20 and 30 miles an hour. And then as we head through the end of the week, certainly we'll be done with the system. I think tomorrow, in fact, a huge improvement here. Not that today was really gusty. The worst wind I could find, about 58 miles an hour. That from the wind field and from the squalls that move through. Of course, we're not talking about the tornadoes that drop down. That survey crew will be out there when it's safe to do so, and they'll let us know what kind of wind did the damage we saw there.
Yeah, those tornadoes were amazing
breezy and
today.
dry, and that continues the fair weather.
That's
right?
crazy, man. That's crazy.
We'll get another update from NHC every hour now, and we'll bring that to you at the top as well.
All right. Well,
All right,
there
Ivan,
you
thank
go.
you for that. Our team coverage
That
continues
was a
now
pretty
in the
recent
Tampa
coverage.
Bay area, where we've
Whoops.
just gotten word, actually, that the roof at Tropicana Field, where the Rays...
Shut that down. Okay. Oh, Dave, what happened? Disappeared?
No, I'm here.
Yeah, they're in
Yeah,
Sebring. That's what I thought.
That's nuts. Nuts.
Yeah, so they're pretty much spared. They as long as they
Well,
still have electricity.
The last message I got from Chris and Liz said, "Typical." I'm sure.
Yeah.
What was that? I said, so I was live with Greg and Michelle. Just gave them an update. I said, I know you couldn't come. Just worried about y'all. She's like, yeah, no power. Trying to go to bed. Good night. I'm like, well, okay then.
You know, and that's the worst thing. Trying to sleep in Florida with no AC. That's the worst.
And then I messaged Chet, and I'm like, I pulled the old Top Gun out on him. I'm like, hey, talk to me, Goose. How y'all doing? You know? So I haven't heard anything from them. But I'm hoping everybody's well. And I told my PvP, her name's Gina. I'll just refer to her Gina because the PvP just sounds like a label. But I talked to Gina, my girl, and I was like, look, if anything happens to you, I'm going to lose my ship, okay? I said, because you have ruined it for every other vacation planner that I have to come in contact with. You know what I mean? I'm like, because she does, dude, all right, I'm on my 11th cruise. She has booked me on 9 of them, you know? And it's just, and matter of fact, when I come to, I think when I come to Miami, she wants to drive and have lunch. So I'm like, okay.
Oh, really?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, her and her boyfriend.
Where does she live? Where is
I'm
she?
not sure. I'm not really sure. I never really asked. I didn't bother with it. You know, I don't need to know if she's gonna volunteer it. I'll take it. But I think it's either when I come to Miami or I go to Tampa. I forget which one she's close to, but she's in Florida. And tonight she told me she's outside the cone. So I'm like, okay, fair enough.
Well, Dave, I think it's 11:45. We've been on for 3 hours.
Wow. Has it been 3 hours? Are you kidding me right now?
It's been
Holy
3 hours. Oh, looks like Scott's going to bed. Says goodbye. Good night.
Good night, Scott.
Good night, Scott. Yep.
Good night, Scott.
Um,
wait. It's only like 7:30 for Scott. Why is he going to bed?
Yeah. Well, that's a good question.
No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Scott. I know you young people have to work. It's all good.
But thank you for being here. I think we're going to call it quits because the storm is passing through the state of Florida. It's not going to be an impact on us here in West Palm Beach. It looks like it's going further north now, and it's going to be just kind of like a little bit of a soaker for the East Coast. Not as much for the West Coast, but for the East Coast, it looks like we're out of the danger zone, and I think we're going to call it quits for the night because it looks like I may have to go to work in the morning.
Because that's some crazy shit, ain't it? But it's moving fast. So as soon as I hear from Chet and Robin and Chris and Liz, I will text you and let you know.
Let us know
that all is fine, because evidently Liz was not worried about a hurricane. She wanted to go to sleep, but it is what I'm like. She's like, we're here. We're trying not to lose our minds. I say, you have that massive bar at your house, and you haven't lost power yet. Utilize it, you know.
Yeah, and so that's the thing, because when you lose the power and you're going through a hurricane, there's really not much you can do except go to sleep, because what you want to do is you want to go to bed and you want to wake up bright and early in the morning, and then you can assess the damage
after the fact. after the
Yeah.
fact.
So,
Yeah,
so I totally understand that could be,
I
you
agree.
know, what's on their mindset right now. And if hopefully they just lost electricity and it'll be restored quickly. They have a generator. It looks like that Sebring has been spared, so hopefully Chet and Robin are okay. And
Is that where they are in Sebring?
yeah, right.
Okay, yeah. From what I saw, I mean, they got wind and rain, but they didn't get smacked in the face. So
Mm,
you know,
yeah, no, yeah, exactly. Well, they didn't get like a tornado like Michelle and I got here in West Palm
right?
Beach.
Yeah.
That was
Well,
insane. That was amazing.
Chris and Liz got one too. So yeah.
Yeah, it hit the pole. Okay, well, thank you, Kimberly. Thank you for being here with us. And
Thank you for
you
coming
have
in,
to work.
Kim.
Yeah, you got to work as well. I know. Have a good night, and we'll see you
Yep.
soon.
All right. We'll
Um,
see y'all later.
Dave, thank you so much. You have a good evening. Take care.
You too,
Thank
brother.
you for
Yeah, I'm
joining
gonna
in.
go get me something to eat and take a nap.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. And everybody, thank you for joining in with Cruise Life TV. And I guess I'll just leave you with our little commercial that Controversial Cruising set up for us. And here it is.